Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Sunday to you. Packers Bears, the regular season finale. We're finally here as things are just about to get going, and I'm having a little moment of panic. Did everyone just see the national anthem for Bucks Saints? Did everyone see that? Right? Are we switching back to the Packer game? I'm having a little moment of panic here, making sure we got to get back to the Packer game. So maybe I missed something, but Fox, figure it out. All right, Janelle, hello to you. How you doing, Janelle? Final game of the regular season. It went by so quickly. This year really did, didn't it? It just kind of flew by this year. Didn't feel like we've done this 18 times, that's for sure. But hopefully we have a long playoff run ahead of us. So want to get to the inactives here as we hopefully get the telecast figured out. I saw that too, how to recheck the channel. Okay, all right. Must have been everybody. Maybe it's because of the moment of silence they did for New Orleans, but hopefully the Packers Bears actually comes on. All right, so your inactives are Quay Walker, Evan Williams, Zane Anderson, Brenton Cox Jr., Andre Dillard, Romeo Doubs. Very unfortunate. Romeo Doubs was added last night to the questionable list because of an illness. I haven't read or seen many details beyond that. Sounds like he just kind of came down to something. So he is out. However, his receiving counterpart, Christian Watson, he is active for this game. I don't know how much we're going to see Christian Watson, but he is active. And he's going. I hope he's full out. One name that you didn't hear on the inactive list is B.J. Alexander. He actually got shifted to IR a couple days ago, so we don't have to worry about him on the inactive list anymore. If the Packers make a deep run, they get all the way to the Super Bowl, he would be eligible to come off IR for the Super Bowl. And Adam Schefter, when he originally reported on Jair's surgery, said that the Super Bowl would be a realistic target. So at least things... nothing about this injury has been convenient for anybody, but at least things line up that way that he could come off the IR for the Super Bowl if they get that far. Then in terms of your practice squad elevations, the Packers actually elevated two individuals for this game. One would be safety Omar Brown. They elevated him again. Makes a lot of sense with Evan Williams and Zane Anderson out. They need additional safety depth. And then also Michael Barrett, the linebacker, has been elevated. Barrett also makes sense, seems to have kind of risen above the others in the practice squad pecking order now at linebacker. Makes a lot of sense with Quay Walker out, Zane Anderson out. You might want Barrett for those special team snaps. So that is the state of the roster. All right, Fox. I see we're back in Green Bay. Everything is all right. We're good. So, also just a heads up. I know it's Sunday noon game. Claudia normally joins us at halftime. Something came up with her parents earlier this morning. We're going to see how that goes. She may be able to join us. She may have to go deal with that as well right after work. So I'll keep you posted. You might just give me to close out the regular season. How thrilling for all of us. All right, and the kick is up for the Chicago Bears, and it floats. It's a short kick all the way to the 10. Bo Melton grabs it, and he's returning it. And Bo gets it to about the 28 before he's brought down by a whole gang of Bears. But there is a flag on the play. So let's see what we got. What a start. Let's kick it off the flag. Gary, hey John, good to be here with you this week. Looking forward to the playoffs. Amen, Gary. Go Pack, go. And let's see, that's holding on Green Bay. What a start. I did hear on the Fox telecast that Matt LaFleur relayed to the Packers that the main goal for today is don't shoot yourselves in the foot. Flag on the opening kickoff. All right. Up-tempo passing game. Up-tempo. Say it with me, everybody. That's what I want to see. That is priority one for me in this game. I want to see that up-tempo passing game. Come on. Jordan Love getting lined up for first down. He's in their modified pistol. Josh Jacobs behind him. Dontavian Wicks, who I would assume is going to be taking the Romeo Doubs role, is in motion. And, hey, look at that. Goes to Wicks right away. Gain of about 7 through the air over on the left-hand sideline. I do think a lot of it, we've seen this before with Wicks when Doubs has been out. Just Wicks kind of assuming most of Dobbs' route responsibilities. And I think we're going to see that again today, which should hopefully result in numbers and opportunities for Wicks to get himself into a rhythm. That's one guy right there I wouldn't mind seeing off the field sooner rather than later. That's Josh Jacobs. I would not mind today being a heavy Emmanuel Wilson day. All right, Love in shotgun now. Reed and Jacobs next to him. It is a handoff to Josh Jacobs, who runs up the middle for a first down and a few more, getting all the way up to about the 32 before he is brought down. First down for the Green Bay Packers. Not at all a bad start. Yeah, plenty of motion. That was that a fake to Jaden Reed before actually handing it off to Jacobs. Plus, it was like that cutback motion that we see from Tucker Kraft, as they love to use him as like a modified, untraditional fullback with that cutback motion. It works. And that's part of the inventiveness of LaFleur's run game that we've been talking about this year. All right, Love in the modified pistol again. Jacobs behind him. 5 seconds on the play clock. It's another handoff to Jacobs, and he's brought down. Gain of about 2.5. So that's going to bring on second down. I mean, I get it, but Emmanuel Wilson can do this. Josh Jacobs. A lot of tread on those tires this year. We got much bigger things for him to do soon enough. TJ Edwards, Tremaine Edmonds, the linebackers for Chicago. Jonathan Owens, former Packer, is starting at safety for the Bears, as they've had Jaquan Brisker on IR for quite a while now from a concussion. Jordan Love now under center for 2nd and 9. Jacobs again, the running back in the backfield. He's got trip receivers off to the right. Now Bo Melton moving from right to left. Love backing up, and Love throwing to Josh Jacobs, but it goes nowhere at all. Gain of 2 maybe before Tremaine Edmonds makes the tackle. That is one thing to be very aware about going against the Bears, and certainly came into play last time they played. The Bears linebackers, they're legit. I mean, Edmonds and Edwards they won't make the most like highlight plays, but they are rock solid in everything they do. And so over the middle, at least like in that 0 to 12 yard kind of range, it's a tough go sometimes against the Bears. Love now in shotgun for 3rd and 7. 7 on the play clock. Come on. Love takes a snap. He's dropping back in shotgun. Now he's got to roll right with pressure coming up the middle. He throws right, and it's in the dirt to Tucker Kraft, incomplete. And the Packers are going to be punting on their first drive. Can the next drive just be hurry up passing only? If you want rhythm for your offense, give them a chance to get rhythm. I'm going to be harping on this all day, y'all. Commando G-Man! Afternoon all, a noon kickoff on Sunday feels like forever ago. It does, man. We have not been here because it's been prime time after prime time as of late. Dan Whelan, the Irishman, and it's a high snap from Orzik. Goes over Whelan's head. He's got to pick it up off the ground and then do like a pooch punt, and he still gets it off. Bounces, take a little bit of a Packer bounce, but that goes to about the 29.5. Whelan, goodness gracious. Yeah, Orzik just skied it. Just skied it over the Irishman's head, but luckily he had enough time to scoop it and punt. Hey, that could have been a disaster. But, I mean, yeah, what? We had, like, going back to, we had Thursday Night Football against the Dolphins. Then we had, or no, that was Thanksgiving. Then the next Thursday was Lions. And it was Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. And then a 3 o'clocker last week. Yeah, it's been a run, man. All right, what do we got? Commando was going to say looking for a consistent game going into playoffs, but let's not be consistent with that first 3 minutes. Yeah, what? We had a holding penalty on the opening kickoff. We had the offense we've gotten to know too well in the last couple of weeks getting started. And then Orzik. We are consistently inconsistent, my friend. Big Al. Hi, John. Even though this game is not important, we need this game to build confidence in the playoffs. 1,000% agreed, Big Al. And I don't even mean that in the way of like I said on the preview show, look, my objectives for this game, a win would be terrific. Absolutely, 100%. Yes, you still should be trying to win. Yeah. But my priorities are fixing the things that have been bogging this team down. So, rhythm offense, pass rush, both should be very easily work-onable against the Bears. And it's like, if we get through this game today, and I know some people are going to hate this, but like if the Bears break their streak for the Packer, if they win the game, I don't know, 27-22. But for the Packers, the passing offense looks better before they yank people, and the pass rush looks great. I'm still going to be satisfied with this week because it's building towards something more for me. That's where I'm at, Big Al. Captain Kebbles, I prefer the cold over heat, but shivering in the warm shower this morning is not the vibe. So what I missed so far? Dang, dude, that sounds like a fever, my friend. I hope you're okay. You missed. So on the opening kickoff, Bo Melton returned it, and there was a holding penalty. Then the offense came out. Josh Jacobs had one nice first down run. Other than that, it was, incomplete pass, gain of 2, etc., etc. And then we had a snap from Orzik that went over Dan Whelan's head, but luckily he still got the punt off, and it went to about the 30-yard line of the Bears. You are now caught up. Mm-hmm. Thrilling start. Big Al, if you think about it, our best win this season is against the Texans. Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe you put the Dolphins in there, like in that kind of tier-ish, given how they've gone lately. But, yeah, maybe Rams, too. Probably Rams. All right, Caleb Williams. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's the pass rush. The first drop back for Caleb Williams is a Rashawn Pro Bowl Gary sack. It's a good start for the pass rush. That's what I wanted right there. So Williams, and it was a high snap. Williams had to do a wheeling on it, but Gary gets in there. TJ Slayton was there ready to absorb human beings too, but Rashawn Gary getting it done. Woo! Love it. 2nd and 17 now for the Bears. Caleb Williams in shotgun. Keenan Allen in an outward motion. It's a quick pass to Cole Kmet, and holy sweet goodness, Javon Bullard is on that. Cole Kmet makes the catch, but Javon Bullard reads it like a book and doesn't bring down Kmet, but stops all forward progress. That's going to be like a 2-yard loss for the Bears. And Rome Odunze just forgot his one job. His job was to block Bullard, and he whiffed hard. Woo! And then he almost tried to pull down Bullard's pants. That's just rude. All right. All right, Commando G-Man, who says I shouldn't be in the Pro Bowl, right? That was Rashawn exactly saying that. I didn't snub others. I belong. I'm racking up stats today. Now, Caleb Williams on a screen to, I think that's, was that Johnson? I think that's what I saw. Yeah, Rashawn Johnson making the catch on the screen, and it gains nothing for the Bears. So 4th and 20. What a start for the Green Bay Packer defense. That's what I'm talking about. Defense understands the assignment today. Offense, go light a fire under their ass. Gary, what's going on with their passing offense and love? Come on, fix this, John. We're counting on you, buddy. We know you have a hotline to the Packers. Oh, yeah. Tell them to snap out of this funk. Man, I gave you the solution. I've been screaming about the solution for 2 years, man. But I honestly, here's the punt for the Bears. And it's up in the air, and it's floating. It's floating. And that's goes to about the 27, where Jaden Reed catches it and returns it to the 39-yard line. But then the Bears are acting like the ball is loose. It's not. Still Packer ball at about the 39. I'm telling you, dude, I will scream this up and down. So not only has it been a problem for a couple years, just the overall tempo, but I believe that LaFleur is still treating this like Rodgers, wear down the play clock, etc. Right? Except they're not that. This isn't that team. This is a young athletic team that does its best when it's not thinking. And we've seen that again and again and again. So have them stop thinking and go play in rhythm, right? That's it. That's it to me. And I really think this year, the laying into the run game worked incredibly well. The Packers shifted their identity about halfway through the season to being more Josh Jacobs-centric, to being more run-centric. But the sacrifice in doing so was then a very slow offense, as most ground and pound offenses are, right? And then that deepened and worsened the momentum problem for the passing offense. And that is what just has to get corrected. It's an execution thing, but when I look at the execution, it's guys out of sequence, out of rhythm. That's what's got to get fixed, man. Big Al, The Gary Maker making the sack. Get it? Because his number is 52. Yeah, the Gary Maker. Doesn't have the same ring to it as the Claymaker. Yeah, or the Predator. Right? Rashawn Gary's got Bane. Right? We'll give him Bane. All right, Kevin Kebbels, rookie safety on the field in nickel, Nixon in the slot. All right, so that means that they got Stokes and Valentine on the boundary corners, Nixon and slot. Although Bullard was slot-esque. I mean, he was probably just playing a like box safety role on that play that he stopped Cole Kmet. But ultimately, hey, look, Eric Stokes, he had a miserable most of the year, but the last month, he has been doing better. It hasn't felt like it completely, but that's what the numbers are showing. So, that might be the best way they can do, even with Nixon doing good on the boundary. Until Evan Williams comes back. Per Rob D. Yep. Gary, I know that, and you know that. Why don't they know that? Tempo yourself, right? Yeah. I don't know, man. Out of all the questionable things from the last 3 years, that's the one that slaps me in the face. Kevin Kebbell saying, I know some people don't like him, but Kurt B had mentioned LaFleur's play calls are insanely long, and the fact that they often call 2 of them makes it takes a long time to get ready for the play. Which makes sense. Yeah, I have more thoughts on that. We'll dive into that later, Kebbels. All right, now we got a toss out to Emmanuel Wilson, run up the right side, good for about 1 3/4, and that creates second down. No huddle passing. I'm not going to get my wish today. Let's see. Big Al, is there a Packers player who you would like their number to retired? For me, Donald Driver and Clay Matthews. Ooh. I don't know, Big Al. All right, Jordan Love in shotgun now for 2nd and 8. Emmanuel Wilson again, the running back there. He shifts from right to left. Love drops back and he hits Tucker Kraft on what is basically a screen. Kraft bullies a bear and then gets up to the first down marker. I think they're going to give it to him, or maybe he's going to be like a half yard shy, but he tried to power his way across the line there. We'll have to see where the exact marking is. In terms of a number retirement, I don't think Donald Driver or Clay Matthews is ever going to happen, Big Al. And the reason for that is to get your number retired in Green Bay. So to get into the Ring of Honor, you either got to be Ted Thompson or an NFL Hall of Famer. Jordan Love under center now, and he snaps it and he hands it off to Emmanuel Wilson, who pushes forward for 2. And he only needed 1. First down, Green Bay. So you've got to be at least an NFL Hall of Famer to get into the Ring of Honor. Then, to get your number retired, you truly have to be a franchise-defining, generational leader type. Donald, Clay, for as good as they both were, don't meet really any of those supremely high thresholds. So I don't think we're going to see either one of them. For me, I personally, let's end the unofficial retirements. Jordan Love under center. Now it's a pitch out to Emmanuel Wilson again. This one going up the left side. Wilson trying to cut it back up the middle, which turns out to be the right decision. Gets him about 6 on the ground, maybe 5, and that's up second down. But I think I'm kind of done with the unofficial numbers. They're never going to give out number 1 because that's unofficially retired for Curley. They're never going to give out number 5 because Vince wanted that retired for Paul Hornig, and so it's been unofficially retired forever. Just retire him. That's where I'm at with those. And I mean, both of those figures. Curley, I don't think you need to do it. He's got the freaking stadium. That's enough. But I would just do 5 and be done with it. All right, quick pass out to Christian Watson, but the most sure-handed receiver on the team drops it. Son of a biscuit. It was just a back shoulder throw along the left sideline to Christian Watson. A little bit of a wobbly ball from Love for no reason. And then it's in Watson's hands and it's out of Watson's hands. Drop along the left sideline. Now 3rd and 6. What can you do but laugh? All right, come on. 6:56 to go in the first. Now 3rd and 6. 6 is all abound for the Packers. Jordan Love in shotgun. And he takes it. He drops back. He's looking over the middle, and he throws it to Chris Brooks, but it's in the dirt. For the love of God. Another in the ground incompletion from Jordan Love, and that's going to make it 4th and 6. And the Bears stop the Packers offense again. Actually, I don't want to say that. The Packers stop the Packers offense again, and we're going to punt with Dan Whelan. Just once. Just once. Yeah, he is, Janelle. Yeah, even a couple of his completions have been of the low variety. He's not looking crisp or energized to start the day, is he? And that punt goes to about the 5-yard line, and the Bears with some trickeration on the punt. Holy crap, that worked. They're now returning that all the way to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, the touchdown. Holy crap. The Bears return a punt for a touchdown. So basically what happened is the punt is up in the air, and the punt is soaring towards the left sideline. And so the Bears basically act like the ball is going towards the right side. Yeah, I'm watching the replay here. Yeah, they've got a guy over on the TV side, the right side of the field, and he's acting like the ball is coming to him. All the Bears are blocking in a traditional way over to the right side. So all of the Packers defenders, keep in mind the ball is above their head. They can't really see it. They just go with the flow. They go over to the right side. Except the ball actually was going over to the left side where there's one bear all alone. He catches it and he runs it back because he's the only dude on that side of the field. Holy crap. All right. So special teams, which has been, dare I say, solid for the last month, so far has Orzik snapping over Whelan's head and then a terribly embarrassing punt return. I don't like today. This, And then, right. They're not accomplishing their goals in the least. Wow, making them look foolish. Yeah, I mean, the Bears accomplished a thing that, like, when you hear about on the surface, never should work ever. And they did it. Kevin Gebels, they tried to do that years ago and got called back, I recall. Nice of the Bears to let Green Bay's offense get a chance to warm up. That's it. That's it. Now that is a glass half full approach. I can get with that, Gebels. The Bears just wanted to see Jordan Love be successful. So now they can go out and try. I got it. I'm with you. Jeremy, what's up, Jeremy? Rich Bisaccia not earning his contract. You know, I got to say, like, well, he is, Jeremy. Okay, there's something that bugs me about that. Like, everyone touts about how he's the highest paid special teams coordinator. Okay, yes. If you look at his salary, like, just for... If you look at his salary and compare it to all of the other special teams coordinators, yes, it is the highest. But the thing with Bisaccia is he also is the assistant head coach. And that bumps that up quite a bit. So, like, yes, comparing it to all, but none of the other special teams coordinators are assistant head coaches. So, like, it is technically, you're right, but, like, it's not an apples to apples comparison. And that's always kind of bugged me about that. And the thing is, too, like, since McManus has come on, the kicking game has been fixed. Orzik is having a way better year. I know it's a stupid week to say that, but he's having a way better year this year than he did last year. The coverages have been better, especially over the last month. The special teams has been good. So, like, it's been a while since we've had to hate on Bisaccia. He's kind of earning it the most of this year. Commander G-Man saying like that, Kebbles. Now the actual script will start. See, yeah, we were just toying with them. We just needed to go down so that we can feel urgency, right? That's it. I mean, look at that. He just straight up faked it. And that worked. That freaking worked. Unreal. Unreal. All right. Kick is up in the air. Holy crap. That's a line drive of a kickoff to Keyshawn Nixon, who grabs the ball. And he returns it to the 27 or 28 before he's hit and then helped up by a bunch of backers. Hi. That's perfect from Versace on the sideline. Dude, what the hell? What are we doing? Doler Hyde, what's up, Doler Hyde? Hopefully the kick in the ass the team needs. You know, you would have thought that would be last week, wouldn't you? They were supposed to bully the Bears this week, but same old thus far. All right, Jordan Love dropping back on 1st and 10, throwing over the middle. That's complete to Dontavian Wicks, who goes up to about the 44-yard line. That's a nice first down. Now get the moving. No, don't. God, it's just agonizing. All right, come on. 30 seconds left of the play clock. Get up there. Yeah, I agree with you, Big Al. And to me, it breaks down to pacing, but yes, 1000% Big Al. With you. All right, Jordan Love in pistol formation again, but we got some Bears jumping. Sean Ryan says it's absolutely their fault. It's not the Packers' fault. It's their fault. But we're going to see what the refs say. What is it? And that is offsides on the Bears. All right. Move them up 5 yards. Doesn't really matter how. Get the 5 yards. Oh, yeah, it was totally on the Bears. Sean Ryan, good job. Don't let them push Josh Myers around. That's our Block Courage Award winner right there. And that is Malik. All right, so Malik Willis is in now, and Jordan Love is out at wide receiver. It's a keeper for Malik. He runs it up the middle for a gain of 3. What? So, okay. This game. Malik Willis comes in for 1 snap. Jordan Love goes out to wide receiver and was acting like he was going to block. Oh, I love that. And then, so Willis keeps it, perhaps practicing a playoff wrinkle with Malik Willis and Jordan Love being the duo out there for QBs. Interesting. 2nd and 2. Now Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Jordan Love under center. He takes the ball, hands it off to Josh Jacobs. Jacobs stays, got a nice carry up the middle, gain of about 6, I'd say. And that gives the Packers a 1st down. Yeah, I have a feeling Kevin Kelville's that Andy Irvin tweet was about that play from Malik, wasn't it? Right on. All right. Empty the playbook, shall we? Under 4:30 to go in the first quarter. Can't tell if this game is moving quickly or at a slog. It's one of those. Jordan Love under center. And we got two tight ends off to the right-hand side, 1 tight end on the left, as well as a receiver, Luke Musgrave, in motion. Musgrave's running deep. I like that. Love throwing over the middle deep, and that's to Musgrave. Did the ball bounce? The Bears are saying it bounced. Musgrave is shaking his head. No, I got it. What are the refs saying? I think they're saying it's a catch. Round. Big play to Luke Musgrave. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like. Get Musgrave down the field. It's like the only appropriate use of Musgrave, at least at this juncture. Oh, that's a catch. That's a beautiful sliding catch by Musgrave. Again, not the best throw in the world from Love. Another low one, but Musgrave slid and caught the ball. Wait, what? What? Oh. Well, now from that angle. Nah. That's still a catch, right? Love thinks so. Yeah, Matt definitely getting that. Yeah, I enjoy studying that all week, NFL teams, right? Throw in there once just to make the Eagles or the Rams like have to worry about it. By the way, did you see that LaFleur's brother is the one calling plays for the Rams today? And Green Bay is challenging it. So the refs overturned it on the field and said that it was indeed not a catch. LaFleur is challenging it. It has been well documented by my spouse that Matthew Patrick LaFleur has not won a challenge this year. Let's see if that reverses. But yeah, Mike LaFleur calling plays for the Rams today. Sean McVay giving up his duties at least for 1 week since it's week 18, and they're not playing starters anyway. Big Al, let's run a 2 QB system. Just kidding. Man, there are some people who are not kidding about that. Kevin Kebbles, will Matt LaFleur finally win a challenge? Here's hoping. Gary saying, who would have thought that our defense is the only thing not letting us down? So many things are just not right with this team. No rhythm. Got to get it going and right away this game. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing that I think gets me. And I kind of talked about this in the preview show. When you watch the Commanders, I spent some time watching them last week. And that looks like a young team. Like everything they do is fast. It is energetic. It is like, you know, they don't always get up to the line super fast, like they're snapping it with 25 seconds left on the play clock or anything like that. But like it's more urgency offensively for the Commanders. They look like a young team that just wants to go get it. And then you comp that. And last year, when the Packers were going on their massive run, they had that look of like a young team that was like, let's go, let's get up to the line, let's fight. But this year, especially over the last 2 weeks, now 3, it looks like a team that's been there before. It looks like the Rodgers years of like, we got it. What do we give a crap? We're fine. Even if it's not fine, we're fine. Except they haven't done it before. I want this team to look young again, and they just don't. And it's getting really, really vexing now 3 weeks in a row. Did he get it? Commando G-Man, I think we got one. I don't know. It's either he caught it or he didn't. And that, from that angle, the ball never touches the ground. That's catch. We don't need to bring in Mike Pereira. We know. Yeah, that's a catch. Through and through. Even from that angle now. Looks fine. I do believe Matthew Patrick's on the board. Yes, indeedy. Luke Musgrave gets a deep ball catch, and Matt LaFleur wins the challenge. Right on. All right, Tucker Kraft joining Josh Jacobs and Jordan Love in the backfield for 1st and 10, and it's an end around to Bo. Bo Melton trying to find some room, and he is obliterated after a 1-yard gain. Yeah, Bo was trying to slash through there, but Tariq Stevenson had none of it and brought down Bo very cleanly, very authoritatively. My goodness, Bo took a shot. And, yeah, Bo's maybe not the truth on that one. I think he's seeing some truth after that hit. But that's going to make it 2nd and 9 for Green Bay. Yeah, the Bears, they're playing like they got nothing to lose. Because they got nothing to lose. 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Jordan Love now in shotgun. Jaden Reed in motion going from left to right. Love takes a snap now, and he throws over to the right-hand side, but very tight coverage on Malik Heath. Again, that's Stevenson for the Bears, breaking up that pass, and now all of a sudden we got 3rd and 9. Come on. What are we doing now? I don't know what they're showing. Well, I don't know if you all read it, but Rob Reichel for Forbes had a rather inflammatory article out this week saying that like LaFleur needs to stop throwing toddler tantrums. Reichel would be proud. All right, Jordan Love now dropping back, and that's that Tucker Kraft screen again, this time on 3rd and 9. But you can only do that so many times as the Bears sniff it out, and 3 people like gang tackle Tucker Kraft, and so it only gains a couple yards. And I gotta believe that sets up 4th and 6, and that also means Brandon McManus, come on down for a field goal attempt as the Packers are trying to get onto the board. That sucks. I mean, yay points, but 37-yard attempt for McManus. 17 of 18 he's been. And kick up, kick. Good. 18 of 19 now for McManus, and the Packers on the ball. Oh, crap, I didn't update the ticker from the Bears. See, Claudia's not here. I mess up the whole deal. No one even told me in the comments. Let's fix it. Bears 7, Packers 3. There we go. All right, what do we got? Kevin Kettles, the crowd apparently was going ape, wanting a challenge when he threw the flag. The crowd went insane. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, he finally got one, right? That's one streak broken. LaFleur got his challenge. So, just a reminder, I know you all probably know this, but just a reminder, the seeding for the playoffs is kind of up to the Commanders today. If the Commanders beat the Dallas Cowboys, who, by the way, are starting Trey Lance at quarterback, they're going right now. So let's go check that score. Cowboys are up 3-0 as it stands right now. But anyway, if the Commanders beat the Cowboys, then the Commanders are officially the 6th seed. The Packers are officially the 7, and they will be heading to Philadelphia for round 1. Now, I did see some speculation online, seemed kind of unfounded, but did see some speculation that if the Packers and Eagles are indeed the round 1 matchup, then you can expect that that will be one of the primetime matchups. I don't know if that's true or not, but that is kind of the scuttlebutt that I was reading. For the Packers to get the 6th seed and then take on the likely Rams or Bucks, Commanders got to lose, Packers got to win. Let's see. So let's see here. Big Al, what's your thoughts about Packers fan wanting a number 1 alpha wide receiver ever since our young wide receivers have been underperforming? In my opinion, they're still developing. I'm with you, Big Al. Look, I mean, to go sign a T. Higgins, who's number 1, who's a free agent this year, would he be a welcome addition? Yeah, totally. Hell, bring Devontae back for that role. Like, whatever, right? Sure. Your offense doesn't get worse by adding in a player like that. But ultimately, I look at the Packers' entire wide receiver room, their entire passing operation right now, like it's going through a sophomore slump. And I think if you add in a target dominant player, then it's not building towards the ultimate vision that this offense had in mind anyway. Is it going to make the offense worse? No, but it is going to change it quite a bit. And I would personally rather see them continue on the path that they're on. There's also no denying that this year, the wide receivers have been a disappointment compared to what we thought they would ascend to. It's like the whole room is going through a sophomore slump together, even though some of them are juniors. So I'm with you. I think there's still a lot more developing to do there, and I'd rather continue to flesh that vision out as opposed to paying $28 million to like T. Higgins, because he's gonna get in that ballpark, I bet. All right, kickoff up for McManus. It bounces into the end zone, but it is fielded by the Bears. Oh, he darn near took a knee on the 1, but instead he returns it and gets it out to the 26-yard line before the ball pops out, but the ground would have caused it. Bears hop on it anyway. Looks like that was Eric Wilson with at least the finishing tackle there. Maybe Hoppa was involved as well. And yeah, he darn near took a knee on the 1 because he fielded it and then whoop, that knee almost touched. Dang, that would have been great. Oh, that would have been such a Bears thing. You know what I need to see? I'm just going to share this between you and I need Mike Evans to start doing something. Just throwing that out there. I mean, I am in one fantasy. Oh, did he actually touch? LaFleur might throw the challenge fake again. Bisaccia and LaFleur are saying, hey, come on, he touched. Did he touch? I don't know. I can't tell on that. You can't see. I don't think they'd be able to definitively say it, though, because maybe he touched a blade of grass. Well, so anyway, Bears taking over at the 26-yard line. LaFleur opts not to throw the challenge flag. Caleb Williams then hands it off to Johnson, who is brought down in the backfield. Nice stop by TJ Slayton. That's going to go for about a 3-yard loss. Yeah, 2nd and 14, a 4-yard loss. Woo! Defense came to play today. TJ Slayton makes the run stop and then leaves the field. 2nd and 14 for the Bears. Minute 55 to go in the first. I mean, did he? I mean, they're showing the replay again. I don't know. I really can't tell. I just feel like the refs wouldn't be able to overturn it. All right, 2nd and 14 now for the Bears. Caleb Williams under center. Eric Wilson getting guys aligned there on the line. Carl Brooks looked maybe confused, but then Carl Brooks breaks through the line. LVN giving chase. Caleb Williams gets off of it, or gets it off down the right sideline, throws it away, but LVN, Carl Brooks, broke through the Bears line there and gave Caleb Williams chase. Now 3rd and 14 for the Bears. Minute 24 to go in the first. Ooh, man, LVN was coming. Right now. 2 of 3 for -2 yards thus far for Caleb Williams. We will take it. 3rd and 14. He's got trip receivers off to the left as Keenan Allen is in motion. One receiver to the right. Rashawn Gary gave chase, and they wind up doing a screen to Rashawn Johnson, who hurdles a Packer, but then is brought down by Carl Brooks. Rashawn Gary was on a mission to destroy Caleb Williams' future on that one, but Williams is able to get rid of it before he's hit. Still, though, Packers snuff it out. 4th and 7 for the Bears, and what is a punt due to be coming. As they're now seeing the Bills tied up against the Pats, 7-7. And here comes the punt for the Bears. And what, we got a flag on a punt? Don't tell me this is on Green Bay. Hey, false start on the Bears. All right. Not a special teams faux pas for the Packers. Oh, Big Al, I did not see that. Keaton Oladapo sighting on defense. I didn't see him in on that last one. Oh, I can dig that. This is the perfect week to give him some snaps. Love it. All right, 40 seconds now to go in the first. Jaden Reed back there to get this punt. That penalty should make it 4th and 12 for the Bears now as they're getting relined up. Come on, give it Das Boot. Under 10 on the play clock. Are they going to do a fake? Why is it taking this long? You're punting the ball. Okay, and then they punt. All right, Jaden Reed back there to return, and he fair catches it at about the 27-yard line where the Packers will take over. Jordan Love, passing game. Let's go. Get something going. For those of you wondering who aren't in Wisconsin, it's freaking chilly up there today. Temps about in the mid-teens or so, and you can see now on the flag, like there's a slight wind, very, very close to what we got going here, about an hour away from Green Bay. It has gotten cold in the last couple of days. All right, first down. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Jordan Love under center. Jaden Reed going from motion from left to right. And now going from right to left. And it's an end around for Jaden Reed. He's trying to find a lane. He goes up the left-hand side, and the ball's punched out. The Bears recover, and now they're getting some return yardage. And it's returned up to, I lost what yardage we were on, but another turnover. Jaden Reed loses the football on an end around, and it's recovered by Jonathan Owens, of all freaking people, who then tries to do a Lambo leap and slips. Jaden, what the is wrong with your hands, man? He drops the easy ones, and now he is fumbling. Just punched out. Jalen Johnson just straight up punched it out. Also, we've seen an end around to Bo Melton now. Now we've seen an end around Jaden Reed. How about you just throw the damn ball? Caleb Williams now under center. The Bears have the ball on the Packers' 21. 2 seconds to go in the first. And it's a carry up the middle, gain of about 2 on the ground for the Bears. And the first quarter ends with the Bears winning 7-3. I mean, look, let's be real here. If you're not going to improve on any of the things that you needed to improve on today, let's go check on the Cowboys Commanders score, shall we? I got a scoreboard. Watch that one. And Cowboys still up 3-0 with Trey Lance in a QB. Still up 3-0 over the Commanders. So, hey, I mean, the Packers still do have something to play for here, because if the Cowboys wind up pulling out the win over the Commanders and the Packers wind up finishing off the Bears, not finishing off, coming back against the Bears, which is disgusting and dirty to say, then they're the 6. So, I mean, they still got something to play for here. Let's see what we got here. Commando saying he wanted to cover with both hands, then stopped. Yeah, I mean, it was just a pure, like, it wasn't even on a tackle attempt or something. It was just a little poke. Big Al, oh great, Packers fans not booing the offense. Look, I'm not in the camp of booing your own team. I understand showing your dissatisfaction. It's just, I don't know. I've never been a big fan of that. Really hard to say that the Packers offense shouldn't at least be feeling a little bit of it right now. Because this is... like what I was saying earlier, I don't know. It's really hard right now. Because like with the Dallas just went up 6-0 against the Commanders. So they're building a lead against the Commanders. But the reality is, like, if you're not going to work on the crap, you've got to improve. Then get out. Put in the backups. All we're doing is just treading water of nonsense right now. Gary, what the hell? I don't know, Gary. I don't know, man. Big Al, this is kind of demoralizing now. Jeremy, this is not a good game. Gary, I can't take this. I care too much. I got to let it go. It's week 18, man. It's like it's week 18. The Packers are going to the postseason. You know, there's a little part of you. It's not. I understand. But I'm just coping, whatever. There's a little part of you that's got to treat this like the preseason. That's what I've had to do in fantasy all week long. I have one league that's going through week 18. And it's a championship. I lost this week my quarterback, 2 of my 3 wide receivers, and 2 of my 3 running backs. And my tight end. I hate this with a fiery passion. So treat week 18 like preseason. All right, that's where I'm at, Gary. Dollar Hyde at halftime. Can you address our free agents? Absolutely, Dollar Hyde. I'd be happy to. Not many. Packers are very healthy from that standpoint. Kevin Kebble's NFL gods. I'm not even watching the Bears. Stop punishing me for hearing a watch party. Right? At least make this a positive place, Kevin Kebble's. Yeah. Hey, Cowboys are winning. They're beating the Commanders 6-0. We'll take that away. A little tour around the league right now. Panthers are beating the Falcons. Falcons are still trying to win. Like, they still got a chance at the NFC South. But Panthers are doing work against the Falcons, 10-3 right now. And then you got the Bears beating the Packers. Come on. Then you got Texans over Titans, 13-0. Jaguars, Colts, 10-7. All right. Oh, I agree, Jeremy, but I think for the Packers it is. I don't think they care. It's the Bears. And here comes Carey up the middle. Touchdown, Bears. Bears lining up first and goal, and DeAndre Swift punches in the touchdown. So the Chicago Bears go up 14-3 over the Green Bay Packers. Whoo-wee. The vibes are not immaculate. They are rancid, my friends. 14-3 Bears. Did we sit our starters this week? Just kidding. No, we didn't. Just mentally. Because they ain't there. Are they? Big Al, if we were playing backups, I would be fine. But if we're playing starters and we're having to play to build momentum in playoffs, and this is a product we get, it's a problem. I agree 1,000%, Big Al. I agree. Completely. Because, like I was saying, if you were just playing your backups and openly not giving a crap about this week, okay, then who gives a crap? Like, you're down 14-3, but like you're not trying. You're saving up. You're like the Eagles today, the Bills today, whatever. No one cares about those games. But the fact that you're playing starters and getting your ass whooped by a team that literally has not won since week 6. This is dumb. Like this is embarrassing for Green Bay. They gotta fix their shit. Kevin Gebels, we gonna whoop those. But I'm not looking forward for a division of death for the next 3-ish years if Johnson does in fact stay in Detroit. Ben Johnson. Yeah, I just can't believe he will. Like the window to become a head coach is only open for so long, and so yeah, I just can't imagine he's staying on as their OC, whether they finish the job or not. Brian saying Detroit wouldn't start out like this. No, I agree with you, Brian. No, they would not. All right, kickoff is up. And the kickoff goes to about the 1-yard line, where it's returned by Keyshawn Nixon, who gets it up to the 35. Hey, good return for Nixon as he actually gets it up to about the 38-yard line before he's brought down. 14-11 to go in the second quarter, and the Packers offense now gets another chance. Let's go to it. Andrew is saying down by 2 scores. Now we start passing. Yeah, you'd hope so, right? Right? You'd hope so. If not now, win. No, Commando. Commando, I know you're ahead of me. I know what you're watching is ahead of me. Love under center. And he's going back. Love throwing deep to... Oh, no. No, I see what you mean, Commando. And that is caught by Montavian Wicks, and that's a good gain, but Christian Watson is down. And he is down, and he is in pain. And even a Bears player is consoling him. Oh, God. No. No, you're good, Commando. No. I mean, did the bruise... Oh, no. And that's, yeah, Jeremy, that's a non-contact injury. I mean, look at that. Like, even the Bears corner knew right away. Like, did you see the way he, like, went almost into a protective stance around Watson right away? Damn. I mean, when you see the opposing team protect you. Ah! Let's see. Captain Campbell's fun fact about Detroit. They are elite BA cover 3, but don't 21st and 25th against cover 4 and cover 2. Oh, fun fact. Thanks, Captain Campbell's. Kevin Kells can't see what's happening, but when the other team is comforting your guy, you know it's bad. And hey, that sportsmanship almost makes me choked up about that. I'm a sap. I will say that is one thing I always do appreciating. I'm very much like you in that regard, Captain Kells. Like yeah, some things are bigger than the game, and when a dude is lying there screaming, bigger than the game. Basically what happened is Watson, it kind of looked like he was attempting a double move, like because he had like a slight stutter in his route, and then I gotta watch it again, but it appeared not as though a cleat got stuck, but like one leg just pulled up, and then he went down, and he was all alone in that area of the field, and when he went down, he immediately grabbed his knee, and you could see him yelling. That's you don't want to speculate on injuries, but like maybe the miracle here would be that the bone bruise got knocked or something like that, and this is a pain reaction to that. To be real though, a non-contact injury, the way that he grabbed it, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Big Al saying no, not Watson. Yeah. Of all the receivers, no, not Watson fits the bill. Not good. Just trying to see here. And Watson, well, I mean, he's up. He's limping. He's limping his way into the blue medical tent. Sorry, I just got one thing I got to respond to. All right, Jordan Love under center, 1st and 10 now. Bo Melton faking an end around there. Odd motion. But the Packers do have the ball up to the 47-yard line following the completion. Jordan Love now dropping back, and we're throwing again, and it goes into double coverage, but he tries to get it to Tuck, and that falls incomplete. Could have been a caught. Could have been a catch for Tucker Kraft, but indeed. Now, it was into double coverage. Nonetheless, it smacked Tucker Kraft's hands like that could have been a catch. So now 2nd and 10 for the Packers. They are in a relatively favorable spot on the field. At least they're in Bears territory. Yeah, it looked like he was trying a double move. And then like something got caught and his knee stuttered and down he went. All right, now carry for Josh Jacobs. He runs up the middle and he breaks the tackle and actually gets forward. Gain of 12 on 2nd and 10 for Josh Jacobs. That gets them a 1st down. 13:30 to go in the half. John saying again, LaFleur doesn't have this team ready for the playoffs. I mean, he did last year. So I mean, but again, he doesn't have them ready for a game. That I'll go with you 1,000%. Jordan Love nearly sacked, but he gets that off to Josh Jacobs, who catches it. Now it's just a mess of a play, but nonetheless, Josh Jacobs gets the catch, goes forward for a gain of about 9 yards, and sums up with Jordan. Now what? And Jordan's grabbing his pinky, his right pinky. He almost made motion like he can't feel it. So, I mean, like Jordan Love stepped up in the pocket. His right hand, what a ridiculous throw, but his right hand did get knocked. You kind of saw it smack. I mean, it looked like it was against a helmet, maybe. Yeah, he kind of got clobbered in there with Zach Tom as he was going down. And he flipped it to Josh Jacobs, who made a miracle catch nearly against the ground, shoestring catch. And now, yeah, he's really waving like his right pinky. We got a flag on the play, and the trainers are talking to Jordan Love. This is just about the dumbest timeline we live in. Captain Kettles, oh, Watson, my dear Watson, injuries just are unfair to you, my boy. Yeah. And Doler Hyde saying at least it's not a cart. Yes. I mean, that is a very positive sign, right? He was able to get off the field. And the penalty's on the Bears. So, yeah, I mean, you're right, Doler Hyde. He was able to, like, limp his way into the blue tent. So, that's got to hope for the best that way, right? And they are still looking at Jordan Love's hand. His pinky, like, they're really focusing on that pinky. Jagavi, hello, I made it. It appears the wrong time. Jagavi, I would say it's been fun, but I'd be lying to you. Commando, this is how it ends. Yeah. It has that feel. But we are fans. We hold out hope. And the playoffs start next week. Start next week. Not this week. Playoffs start next week. Malik Willis now in at quarterback for this 1st and 5. Packers have the ball all the way up to the 30. Malik Willis in shotgun. Dontavian Wicks going from left to right. He's got 2 receivers over on the left. Malik Willis takes a snap, hands it off to Josh Jacobs, who I expect we'll see a bunch more of now. And that's a 7-yard carry up the middle. That's a 1st down for your Green Bay Packers. 12:30 now to go in the half. And they're showing the Love replay again. I mean, it must have gotten knocked on the way down. Because he hit a defender, he hit Zach Tom, he hit another defender. Malik Willis now going quick out to Tucker Kraft. Kraft rumbles his way forward and gains like a 1st down-ish. He's right around the line again, but we do have another flag on the play. Kevin Keppel saying, unrelated to anything, but I really love how it seems how close Jordan and Jacobs are. Jacobs plays hard for Jordan and seems to almost always be the first to his side when he's hurt or something. Yeah, I will say it's kind of reminiscent of like TJ Lang to Rodgers back in the day. And that's an ineligible man downfield for the Packers. So back up. Oh, no. So for those of you who aren't watching, yes, indeedy, Christian Watson is being carted now to the locker room, and his hand is over his face. Hey, Big Al, remember that conversation we had about needing to go get a wide receiver this offseason? An upcoming MRI may change the conversation on that a bit. Just an FYI. All right. Now, Malik Willis in shotgun takes the snap, throws it right. They tried that tight end screen to Tucker Kraft again. And this one falls incomplete. 2nd and 15 now for the Packers. That's the third time they've called that play. All right. Are they just purposefully doing vanilla today? Because if so, if you're just rolling out a vanilla offense, why are you playing starters at all? I don't know. All right, Malik Willis. Now getting ready for second down. 2nd and 15, 10 to go on the play clock. 11:46 to go in the half. The Packers have the ball at the 29. And Willis is dropping back, and he's looking for where to throw. Throws it off to the right. It's caught by Tucker Kraft, who gets the ball up to about the 8-yard line. Tucker Kraft at least showed up to play today. First down for the Green Bay Packers. 1st and goal. Should be about the 8-yard line. Jagavi? Absolutely not. No. And so Tucker Kraft gets up to about the 8. Captain Cavill Saints, you want to cut MVS real quick? Also no. Malik Willis now in shotgun. And that's a handoff to Josh Jacobs, who goes up the right side. He breaks 1 tackle. He breaks 2 tackles. And he fights his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs with a rushing touchdown. There we go. And then Josh Jacobs with a Lambeau leap. We know one Packer at least came to play today. And that's going to make the score 14-9, of course, pending the extra point by McManus. But Josh Jacobs with a great run here on 1st and goal. Breaking 1, breaking 2, and then rumbling his way forward into the end zone for the touchdown. Right on, Josh Jacobs. 11-12 to go in the half. The Packers cut the deficit. They messed up. They touched Pookie. Jacobs going to end someone's life now. I'd be just fine with that. Well, not murder, but like, I get what you mean. McManus kick up, kick good. And the Green Bay Packers are on the board. As Jeremy says, well, at least the Packers got to score. And that cuts the deficit to 14-10. Right on. Right on. 14-10. Packers at least making a game of it, even if they're playing as awfully as can be. All right, let's scoreboard watch again, shall we? Let's check on what's going on out there. Commanders still losing. Cowboys up 6-0 still as 7:39 go in the half. Big Al, you stop it. I know you're joking, but you stop it, Big Al. The one thing that I will say that at least lends a little bit of credence is, does the offense not look quicker when Malik is out there? Does it not look more livelier? I am not at all saying that they need to switch QBs, but like, can we get that mentality a little bit when Jordan's out there, QB? Why is that so damn hard? I don't get it. Commando first step. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. That was a first step. They need many more steps. See? That's what I'm saying. Gary, shine, Malik, shine. This offense has pace when you're in. That's what I'm saying, Gary. Like-minded. Like-minded. It doesn't have any damn pace when Love's in. Malik, it does. Why? Jordan used to. All right. But the big thing is the Packers cut into the deficit 14-10. They still got work to do. No doubt about it. Solar Miner, still slow starters. If anything, it's getting worse, Solar Miner. Right? If anything, it's getting worse. Would it kill Matt LaFleur to call no huddle on the scripted 15? It's scripted. You can do no huddle while scripted. Try it. Just try it. That's all I want. Commando G-Man, is it less choices that they give Willis and thus not outthink ourselves? I do think that that's part of it. We know that when Malik Willis is in, it is a very, very modified offense. It is a very, maybe not to the extent that it was earlier in the year, like week 2, week 3, because now that he's been there the whole season, maybe it's expanded more now. We don't know for sure. Logically, you would think so. But nonetheless, they're not calling, they will never call some of the plays that they call for Love for Malik. Because they're just not that style of QB, right? So, is it possible that the simplification of the offense, less choice, as you say, is what allows them to speed up? There really could be something to that. without knowing the exact procedures that they have when calling a play, because they're never going to reveal that to us. So, I mean, like, there really, really could be something to that. And the kickoff bounces there for the Bears. They scoop it and they take a knee in the end zone. Actually in the end zone this time. Does Scott take the knee? So the Bears will take over the ball at the 30. Dueler Hyde saying commentary said JJ just broke Hornig's record touchdown in 8 straight games. Oh, so Josh Jacobs just broke Paul Hornig's record touchdown in 8 straight games. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Good for Josh Jacobs. Right on. Thanks for bringing that in, Dueler Hyde. Let's see. Steve, hey, John, question for you. Do you see a team wanting to make a trade for Malik Willis in the offseason? I think teams may be interested, certainly. I would not move him, though, unless we're talking, like, round 2-ish. Other than that, I think he's more valuable to you as a consistent backup. So is someone going to be interested in that level? I don't know about that. Caleb Williams now takes a snap, hands it off. That is, I believe, DeAndre Swift with the ball. He gains 7 on the ground, bringing on second down for the Bears. So I have no doubt the teams will be calling. Some, at least. So it might not, or it might not. I think you're saying might not. All right, now the Bears. The Bears are going, hurry up. They hand the ball off now. It's a gain for DeAndre Swift. It's a 5-yard carry and a first down. Solar Miner, remember you said in the comments that nothing I wanted would come true? It is, just for the Bears. Yeah, Malik is probably, if he plays outstanding for the rest of this game, that trade value is going to continue to go up. No doubt about it. No doubt. Weeks 2 and 3 were the best coaching and offensive line play I've ever seen. It was a tremendous wide receiver play, too. Boy, didn't it look like those wide receivers wanted every single catch for Malik. And I have not seen that this year for QB1. All right, DeAndre Swift now going around, and that's another first down run for the Bears as DeAndre Swift gains about 14 yards, running his way to a first down for the Bears, and they are now close to midfield, I do believe. Sweet sassy molassy. Yeah, basically just around. Swift went right up the left side. Kevin Kebble's right elbow for Love. Oh, odd. Okay, maybe it's elbow is what creating the no feeling in the pinky that it looked like he was gesturing. Who, along with Watson, is questionable to return. Watson, I got a hard time believing he's questionable, given the cart status and his reaction and everything. But yeah, Love and Watson both questionable to return. Thank you, Kevin Kebbles. And there we go. Now the Packers stop the run. 1-yard carry there. Up the left-hand side, Rashawn Gary, Xavier McKinney, amongst others, in on the run stop. Yeah, you see, I'm with you, Steve. Watson will not be back. Like, there's no way. They might be calling him questionable, but like, Love sitting there, though, continuing to try to get grip. Yeah, him I buy as a legit, like, questionable. Might come back. We'll have to see. But at what point do you just not? Like, even still trying to win this game, isn't it? Still, like, got to be smart here. Caleb Williams, play action on 2nd and 9. Throws it. That's complete to Roma Dunze, who gains a couple, but certainly not many. And that's going to set up 3rd down now for the Bears. About 3rd and 6. 8:38 to go in the half. 14-10 Bears is still your score. As we are continuing on the telecast to look for... look at Love and Willis. Caleb Williams now in shotgun. Empty set. 2 receivers to the right. Although DJ Moore's in motion over on that side. 3 on the left. And it's basically a bubble screen to DJ Moore that the Packers sniff out. Normally the Packers are not great at defending those screens, but today they are fantastic at them. Keyshawn Nixon, Xavier McKinney, as well as Aaron Mosby in there and shutting it down. Nice use of Aaron Mosby there. LVN and Aaron Mosby lined up next to each other. Mosby using some of his linebacker background to really kind of sniff out that screen. Excellent personnel usage there as Keyshawn Nixon makes the play and the full stop. So the Bears now on to punt again. 7:40 to go in the half. Jaden Reed back to get this punt again. Taylor on to punt. Commando saying he got it and was like, what do you want me to do? Nothing. Just go down. Jaden Reed, speaking of catching it, allows the ball to go over his head. That bounces onto the back of the end zone. And so the Packers get a touchback on the punt as they continue to try to mount the comeback. All right. Let's see who's coming in at QB. Let's see. And we're not going to see yet. Steve! Steve is back on the Spencer Rattler train. I hope we trade Willis to the Saints for Spencer Rattler. I don't know, man. We saw what Spencer Rattler was like against the Packers. It wasn't terrific a couple weeks ago. And I mean, I gotta say, like, that's because I don't know if they'd acquire another QB. Maybe they would draft one. Maybe they would just roll forward with Clifford. But I really think to move Malik Willis, it's got to be worth it because you do have him under contract for another year. You want a steady, reliable backup, and Malik's given that to you, and that's got a lot of value. So if they're gonna trade Malik, I think it's got to be worth it. All right, let's do some scoreboard watching again. Commanders are now on the board. Dallas is leading 6-3 over the Commanders. So still, Cowboys still leading there. Packers still have a shot at the 6. Let's see, other than that, we got 10-10 between Panthers, Falcons. Other NFC games here that matter. We're looking Eagles beating up on the Giants. The Eagles backups are beating up on the Giants 10-0. Giants, I can't imagine actually want to win that game for draft slotting. And the Saints are beating the Buccos. The Buccaneers don't want to clinch their division either, as the Saints are now up 13-3. And there's your boy, Spencer Rattler, 14-19, 132 yards and a touchdown. There you go, Steve. Captain McKebble saying, oh, to strap Goody to a chair and figured out why the dropped Pratt cover over Clifford when they got Willis. Oh, I really think that they like Sean Clifford. I mean, we talked about that a lot at the very, very beginning of the season. They want Clifford in the room. That's why. That's why. They like Clifford's intangibles better than Pratt's. That's it. Diller Hyde, you think the Vikings will pay Darnold? Honestly, I have no idea. What I could really, really see is franchise tag him and let McCarthy come back slowly. Give McCarthy a year of actually like playing on the bench, I guess you can say. I really think that's a strong possibility. Steve, who's in for QB for Dallas today? Is that Trey Lance? Yes, it is. He's starting. Thus far, he is 7 of 12 for 95 yards. And Captain Kettle's considering how they instantly went to him instead of Clifford, even back to the Eagles game. Considering how they went to Malik? Yeah. Yeah, it's about having Clifford in the room. All right, hand off to Emmanuel Wilson. Here's the Packers take over with the ball on the 20. Emmanuel Wilson gets it up to about the 23-yard line. And so it's going to make it 2nd and 7, just over 7 minutes to go in the half. And now I see the Fox telecast has a little score ticker up in the corner for Washington, Dallas. I do wonder if that's going to stay there all game. Love continuing to grip stuff on the sideline with his right hand. But Malik Willis is still in the game. Dontavian Wicks lined up on the left. It looks as though he's got Luke Musgrave over on the right. And it's a toss to Emmanuel Wilson to the right-hand side, who tries to cut back to the middle, and it's a very successful cutback. That goes for a gain of about 8 yards and a first down for the Green Bay Packers. 6:35 to go in the half, as Emmanuel Wilson does the first down celebration. A little, I don't want to say bobble, but certainly an adjustment with the ball for Wilson there as he caught the pitch. But it's all good. Runs for the first down. Solar Miner, 42. It's like right around that 45 marker. 40, I think it's like 42 off the top of my head, but you might want to fact check me on that. Emmanuel Wilson gains 3 on a carry up the middle. And that's nice run up the middle. Then they say officially a gain of 2, setting up 2nd and 8. Big Al, John, have you met any Packers player in your lifetime? Yeah. Nothing more than like cursory conversations, but yeah, several. I can talk more about that at halftime when we go over the Packers free agents too. But yeah, quite a few. Most of the time it's memorabilia related, like if I'm at a signing or helping out with a signing, you know, things from like that part of my life. But yeah, several. More past Packers than current ones though. Malik Willis now in shotgun, takes a snap, Looks and throws over the middle, but that is in the dirt. That's like a good 2 yards shy of Malik Willis as it bounces to him, or to Malik Heath. The Malik to Malik connection, trying to get work in. 3rd and 8 now for the Packers. 5:23 to go in the half. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. 20 seconds now on the play clock. Malik getting everybody lined up. They're only 1 for 4 on 3rd downs today. Malik Willis in shotgun. He's got trips off to the left. Emmanuel Wilson with him in the backfield. 1 receiver to the right. Malik Willis. Oh, we're going deep. It's kind of a duck. And Jaden Reed makes the catch. Jaden Reed makes the catch all the way down to about the Bears' 37-yard line. And as Commando G-Man says, Reed catches that, though. That's the thing with Reed all year. He makes the impossibly difficult catches and drops the end arounds, drops punts. Like, it's just mind-boggling. He drops the easy ones and comes through in the clutch time after time. Carry now for Chris Brooks as he goes up the middle. Haven't seen Josh Jacobs in quite a while. Wondering if he's now going to get limited snaps going forward. But carry for Chris Brooks up the middle for a gain of about 4. Look at that. Jaden Reed fights through all that contact on the left-hand side and makes the catch. Man, that's got to feel good for Reed to get back into the positive side of the column, right? But, how frustrating how he makes the very difficult catches, but one hell of a catch. All right, Malik Willis now in shotgun. Bo Melton motioning from right to left. A tight end on the left-hand side as well. 2 receivers on the right. It's a handoff to Chris Brooks again, and Brooks runs for a first down and a bunch more, getting all the way up to the 16-yard line up the middle. Now we starting to cook. 4 minutes now to go in the half. And that was just a pure run right up the middle. Josh Myers, I'm not going to lie, frustrating player in the past, but he's having a more solid year than he generally does. Nice run up the middle there for Chris Brooks. Come on, come on. All right, Malik Willis in shotgun. They are officially in the red zone now. It's at the 18-yard line. And it's another carry for Chris Brooks, who tries to punch it out to the right, but the Bears have Bears everywhere. And that's a gain of maybe 1 for Chris Brooks up the right-hand side. Yeah, okay, there goes that play. As we now see a highlight from Panthers-Falcons. Bryce Young going up and over. 33-yard touchdown for the Panthers. They're trying to put points on the board. Man, oh man, what's going on with the Buccos? Losing to the Saints. I thought they were going to eviscerate the Saints this week. 13-6. Ay, ay, ay. All right, Malik Willis now in shotgun. Jaden Reed doing his end-around motion and getting the pitch out of the backfield. Trying to find somewhere to go, and there's absolutely nowhere to go. The Bears covered that incredibly well for the Jaden Reed carry, and that's a gain of maybe 1. So it's up 3rd and 9 for the Packers, as the majority of the offensive personnel is actually, it looks like they're subbing out, at least the skill players. So 3rd and 9, 2:43 now to go in the half. Packers getting lined up. Steve, if we win, do we get the 6th seed, or we need the Commanders to lose with us winning? That one. Yeah, Commanders have to lose, and we have to win in order to get the 6. All right, Malik Willis now snapping it and throwing over the middle. It's 3rd and 9. It's 3rd and 9. So they throw it over the middle to Lontavian Wicks about 4 yards away on a curl, and it's caught. So they gain 5 on 3rd and 9. Positive yardage, yay, but you didn't even try to throw it past the first down. And Dontavian Wicks had 3 dudes around him in the zone coverage. So, there was no prayer of getting the first down. But that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Packers look as though they're going to be going for this 4th and 4. They look like they're going for it on 4th and 4, but we've been here before. We'll see. Ay, what a game thus far. What a weird game thus far. He's what he is, I guess, my friends. Ay. All right, let me check. Let's see. Commanders, just to check on it again. Yeah, Cowboys still up 6-3 over the Commanders. Minute 55 to go in the half there. So time is ticking down on that half as well. I mean, Commanders fans got to be pissed as hell too, right? Like, this is their chance to clinch the 6, and they're screwing it up against the Cowboys backups, and they're not even, ay, ay, ay. Let's see. And Saints still beating up on the Buccos 13-6. Eagles still beating the Giants 10-0. Week 18, y'all. Just a time when the NFL loses its damn mind. All right, what do we got? Kevin Kevel saying, not going to lie, bro. Going to be sad. A sad AF when the Packers win the Super Bowl and we got to sign off, LTV. I mean, what a way to sign off, wouldn't it be? Wouldn't it be? But the end is coming, Captain Kevels. Yes, it is. Captain Kevel's MLF goes for it on 4th like the Earth circles the sun, late December, once. I've shared this before. I just got to hope it's been a season-long ruse. You go out there for every one of these 4th downs. Try to get him to jump off sides. You never once do it during the regular season. And then in the playoffs, you do it once when you catch a team flat-footed, and it works. I just got to hope it's a season-long ploy by LaFleur. Oh, and the Packers are going to go for the field goal. So they're not going for it on 4th. Shock of the century. 4th and 4, 30-yard attempt for Brandon McManus to continue to chip into the Bears' lead. And McManus up and good. So that makes it 14-13. Packers officially cut in a wee bit. All right, what do we got? Jacob, what happened to Love? What's up, Jacob? So he went down. There was a near sack earlier, a QB hit for sure. And his hand, it was kind of tough to say. Like, he was getting blocked into from this side, plus he had a rusher coming up the back. Like, there were bodies all around him, right? And as the arm was beginning to come down, you saw it kind of smack on a defender's helmet, then it dragged on like Zach Tom's back, and then it kind of hit the ground too. Like, so it like ricocheted down all of these places he was getting rid of the ball. And he got up. He's officially questionable with an elbow injury, but he's been trying to like grip ever since the injury, and he's done a lot of this. Like, when he motioned to the trainers at first, it was very like pinky oriented. I interpreted it as though like he couldn't feel his pinky, which means maybe something did get knocked in the elbow to kind of throw off the nerves. Who knows? But that's what we got going on with Love. And then for Watson, who got carted to the locker room, was a non-contact knee injury, and it didn't look good. He went down and started screaming. So now you're caught up on all the good news, my friend. Big Al, I've never felt this demoralizing going into the playoffs. This is new for me. Hey, we still got a whole half of football, and they're playing better now than they did in the first quarter. That's for damn sure. As the Bears get a big kickoff return, Brandon McManus, of all people, along with Eric Wilson, has to shove the returner out of bounds. Bears nearly get to midfield on that kickoff return. Special teams making its presence known in Week 18, allowing a punt return earlier for the Bears for a touchdown. You got the penalty on the opening kickoff of the game. You got the high snap from Orzik over Whelan's head. Special teams, what you doing? Commando, I just like getting the points here. Yeah, they did something, and I would agree. That was a situation. It's the first half yet. Just take the points. Get yourself within 1. Another carry for DeAndre Swift, gains 4 there. That's going to set up 2nd and down for the Bears. To be fair, his 4th down calls are often a shotgun run up the middle because Matt's a sicko. Sicko's a word for it, Captain Cavils. Can't say those are the play calls I ever really love, man. Unless it's the Tucker Craft sneak. All right, Caleb Williams now dropping back. He's searching for somewhere to go with the ball and eventually slings it to DeAndre Swift, who's not ready for the ball. It goes off of his hands and flies out of bounds. So 3rd and 7 now as Jordan Love is warming up with the football over on the sideline. Shagavi, Ulner, nerve for Love? Maybe. Right, like with my limited knowledge of the elbow, that is kind of one thing that popped in. But it looked nerve-related to me, to my untrained eyes. But good news is he appears to be warming up on the sideline, so we might see Love again for half number 2. All right, 3rd and 7 now for the Bears. Keenan Allen in motion. Caleb Williams in shotgun. He takes a snap. He drops back. He's looking right, throws right, and that's completed to Keenan Allen, who gets himself a first down. 3rd down conversion there for the Bears. And they are now going hurry up. 1:05 to go in the half. Caleb Williams trying to get him up to the line. 1 minute to go in the half. Williams now 7 of 9 for a staggeringly low 29 yards. And he's trying to get him up to the line. He snaps it. He throws left. That's complete again to Keenan Allen, who catches it and gets out of bounds, stopping the clock at 50 seconds. Now, we are in a rare circumstance. Both teams have all 3 timeouts remaining. Not a single timeout has been burned in this slog of a game. So, we could see that come into play here in the final 50 seconds. Now, 2nd and 6 for the Bears. Solar Miner, I couldn't give Watson a contract. Really through no fault of his own, but it is, if this is another massive injury, it's tough. It's tough. All right, Caleb Williams now in shotgun, under 5 on the play clock, 2nd and 6. And it's really false start on the Bears is what's being motioned by the refs. Yes, indeedy. False start on the Bears. Y'all would have been better off taking a timeout and getting yourself set. You got 3 of them. But we also know the Bears don't know how to use them. Darnell Wright with the false start. So now it's, what, 2nd and 11 for the Bears, I believe? Yeah, 2nd and 11 for the Bears. As they're trying to add on to their lead. Williams in shotgun. Williams standing at the 50. Ball at the 45. Williams takes the snap. He's looking left, nowhere to go. We got Kingsley Enagbare falling down. Williams running to the right and eventually ditches it off, throws it away off the side. Incomplete for Caleb Williams. That makes it 3rd and 11. Now 42 seconds to go in the half. Big Al saying I want a Keyshawn Nixon to return a kickoff. It is kind of missing on the resume this year, isn't it? It is. Like, it just, yeah. It would be nice. It would be nice, especially since he didn't get to the Pro Bowl. Get that just to shove it in their face. I'm down with that. Steve, at halftime, I got a good question for John. Absolutely, Steve. I do know we're talking free agents at halftime. That was Doler Hyde's request. But absolutely, Steve, fire away. Just hope it's not draft related. All right, now, and there is the timeout for the Bears. So they were in 3rd and 11. They obviously didn't like what they see when they lined up. So they take a timeout. 42 seconds yet to go in the half. Big 3rd and 11 for the Bears, who are not yet in field goal range. All right. There was one other thing. Someone remind me. Wasn't there one other thing that I said we'd talk about at halftime? I don't know. I talk too much and everything goes in and out of the brain when I'm doing watch parties. I swear there was something else. But Doler Hyde, I know, requested to go over free agents. We will absolutely do that one. But if there's anything else, if I'm missing anything, please let me know. Happy to answer. I will say too, I know, oh, here we go. Back to game action. Caleb Williams in shotgun, 3rd and 11. And Keenan Allen motioning out to the right. And Caleb Williams has to go to the right, and he chucks that up and away. Caleb Williams, what are you doing? So 3rd and 11, and he just slings it out of bounds for Omadunze. Thank you, Big Al. Yep, I'll do that. And so the ball goes out of bounds, and the Bears squander an opportunity because Caleb Williams just chucked it. And now it looks like they're going to have to punt. This would be a very long field goal. Yeah, there's no way. This would be like a 62-yard field goal. Yeah, they are punting. As Jaden Reed's back there at about the 10-yard line. Man. And so the punt is up for the Bears. It's floating to Jaden Reed, who makes the fair catch at the 10. 30 seconds to go in the half. I would just say, unless Love's back in the game, which I'd be surprised, I got a bad feeling this is going to be the LaFleurian just run out the clock and not actually try to put. Look, down 1. Your offense desperately needs some kind of momentum. Frankly, I'd use this 30 seconds. I'd try to drive the field. I'd try to get something going. I'd sling it. I don't know if that's what we're going to see from the Packers. All right, what do we got? Solar Miner saying Don King being sued for $3 billion over Rumble in the Jungle. Damn, I did not see that. What's he being sued for? All right, Malik Willis in shotgun. Maybe they are going to try to do some offense. And it's a pitch to Chris Brooks. And Brooks rumbles up the left side and gains about 5. And the Packers are not using a timeout. So there you have it. Are they even going to snap one more play, or are they just going to let this run to 0? I don't know. You got 30 seconds, and you've got an anemic team that desperately needs to get something going quickly for any type of momentum. You got 3 timeouts. I would have used that 30 seconds. Let Malik chuck it. All right, miserable goat. The Packers be Packering. They do. They kind of do. This is... Look at that. 222 yards compared to 57 total yards. 19 minutes time of possession compared to 10. And you're losing. Oh, that punt return looms large. My goodness. It is disgusting to be winning by that much in those categories and yet be losing in the most important one. That is disgusting. Ay, ay, ay. Kappa Kebbles, it's kind of cool seeing GB has the 2 starter QBs in this game. The Bears humbly accepted the backup one. Hey, that 3rd and 11 for Caleb was rough. Like, he did not need to get rid of that nearly as quickly as he did. And yet that was just chucked to the sideline. And especially in that situation, like, you're on the precipice of points. Even 10 yards and you're giving yourself, like, you don't even need the first, just something to give your kicker some kind of chance. But nay, we're going to chuck it out of bounds instead. Yay. All right, well, that is the half. 14-13. Miserable Goat saying, interesting to see what adjustments MLF makes in this game because we know he's bad at it in big games. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd go that far. I'm also not sure that I would qualify this as a big game either. Like, because I'll say this. The longer the Commanders are losing to the Cowboys, which they now are at the half, it's 6-3 Cowboys over the Commanders at halftime, then this game does like grow in importance the longer it goes. How awful would it be to be going into the playoffs as the 7th seed? Not because the Commanders took care of the Cowboys backups and because, you weren't in control of your own seed, but how awful would it be to be going into the playoffs as the 7th seed because the Cowboys did indeed take care of the Commanders, but you couldn't take care of the Bears. Ugh. That would be a rough feeling. Steve saying Michael Penix is looking like he's the real deal in Atlanta. Solar Miner planting his flag in the ground. Green Bay wins by 20. I'm down with it. Absolutely. Sign me up for that kind of thing. Alrighty, Rooney. All right, so let's see. I can while I'm getting to the Packers free agent list, let's see where I can access that. It's gonna be on this window. While I get to that, Big Al asked about Packers that I have met before. So let's see. Let's start with the Lombardi era. I've met a lot of those guys. I have met Dave Robinson several times. And Dave Robinson is genuinely one of the nicest, kindest, happiest to sit there and spin a yarn with you individuals I've ever met. And the nice thing is that a lot of Dave Robinson signings, because he's been signing forever. Yes, he's a Hall of Famer, but like a lot of, let's say, like more casual Packer fans don't know the name Dave Robinson, like it's Ray Nitschke or anything like that. So like at his signings, they're not always the most populated in the world. Okay. Which means there's generally more time. And he is more than happy, in my experience, to just sit there and you ask him about the Ice Bowl. You ask him about different things. You ask him about playing for Lombardi. And he's more than happy to tell you what his life was like. And that's just so incredibly cool. Another one that I've met a couple times would be Jerry Kramer. Same thing, but he's always a much more populated signing, so there's not the same kind of time. But that man, even at his age, can still tell a story. No doubt about it. Just a jovial guy. But then other ones from that era that I have met, let's see, getting a little bit newer, I've met Paul Kaufman, Donnie Anderson, Jim Grabowski, met that crew. Um, all were very kind and gracious, very limited interactions with them. Um, but then, let's see, zooming way ahead, I've met Amon Green. Amon Green, I've met at several different signings. I've also found myself at a couple parties with Amon Green. Not like, I'm not talking college keggers. I'm saying like functions, ceremonies, what have you, with Amon Green, where we were both just like guests, which was awesome. And so he was really cool to talk to. Let's see, current Packers that I've met, I've had very, very limited interactions with Jordan Love, but the ones that I uh, uh, have been just, he's a very, very gracious. You can tell in person that Jordan is a little bit more of an introverted of a dude. Like, he's just not, you know, um, he's just not that explosive of a personality like some players are. Um, so yeah, if you want to know about any particular player, let me know. I do have a fair amount of experience, but more so with previous Packers than current ones. Oh, also Gilbert Brown. I've met Gilbert Brown several times. There was one time, the last time that I met Gilbert Brown, I had my 4-year-old with me. And my 4-year-old was having a very rough day. Like, we had to drive to this signing. We were in a car for about an hour. And in the car, he had fallen asleep. So then we get to the signing. We're running out of time. There's not that much time in the signing left. I'm just there as a customer because I'm not helping to run this one or anything like that. And we had to wake up my 4-year-old to go into the signing, and he was pissed. If you're ever woken up a 4-year-old, it's not the most pleasant experience for anyone around. And so we had to wake him up and go into the signing. And normally at signings, at card shows, whatever, my son is so cool. He helps sell cards. Literally will stand at a card table and will talk to adults, and just as a 4-year-old to be like, you like this card? My favorite is this card. You should buy this one. Like, he's actually said that to adults before, and it's the cutest thing in the world. But this signing, he was a terror. And Gilbert Brown was about the coolest human in the world. Gilbert Brown tried to give him a high five, tried to get him to life in any way. And it was massive credit to Gilbert Brown for dealing with my 4-year-old that day. All right, so other things that I wanted to talk about. Captain Kebble's saying you wanted to go into Kurt going into Green Bay's long play calls. Figured you were interesting though, so sounds good. I'll go to free agency. Let's see. McKnight, if you are a special teams coach, do you scream and shout this halftime to try to catch the players' attention? No, I don't really think so, Mick. I think, because understand, at halftime, generally you're going to get an address from the head coach, but then beyond that, the emphasis is, generally speaking, not on special teams. So what you are going to see, it kind of depends. One of two things is going to happen. Either guys are going to go into an offensive camp and then a defensive camp, and the coordinators will address, or they go with their position coaches. It's not too many guys that are going to be by Bisaccia, like at halftime. Maybe Bisaccia as assistant head coach would address the entire team if LaFleur is meeting with coaches, because that happens sometimes too, where like LaFleur is meeting with the offensive staff so that they can get on the same page about something. Maybe then Bisaccia will address the whole team. But generally speaking, like LaFleur will give an address, and then they'll break up quickly. Mind you, this is very, very limited. Guys got to pee. Guys got to get food in their system, whatever. So like, this is not, it feels way longer for us than it does for them. So it is a matter of time. Let's see. Rocket Knees, yo, John, just joining in. What a sloppy game. Hi. Hope Jordan finishes this game. We can't lose to the Bears. Man, what a gross game. That's the word that comes to mind, Rocket Knees. Man, oh man. And then Steve asking, I really want to find that free agent list, though. Let me continue to pull that up here. Steve saying, okay, John, with Ed Policy taking over from Mark Murphy, don't see him making any big changes in Green Bay. No, I really don't. I think things are going to be run very much how they've been run. I think that's part of the reason that they chose Ed Policy. We may see, some updating in certain regards. Now, social media, you can say, has already been updated as an organization. Okay. Um, Maybe policy will invest more in the press room and redo that sound system. That would be neat. um, I think we may see some more modernizations around the organization, but in terms of the land expansion that Green Bay has been doing on the economic side of things, I would fully anticipate that to continue. In terms of trying to get large scale events at Lambeau Field, like concerts, different things, expect policy to continue to do that. Policy used to be the commissioner for the Arena Football League. Like he's very experienced at planning large scale events. I would think that that will continue to be a thing organizationally. On the football side of things, I expect no real changes in any way, shape, or form. Policy will continue on. And part of the reason that policy was chosen and they didn't go with an outside candidate was consistency to keep a successful organization successful. So overall, no. I think most things are going to continue on status quo and maybe just some modernization of like technological practices. Okay, Diller Hyde, you wanted that free agent list? Here it is. Like I said, it's not a bad list. It's not an overly long list. So let's get to it. In terms of unrestricted free agents, they have Eric Stokes as a free agent. They also have A.J. Dillon as an unrestricted free agent. Yeah, remember him? Corey Ballantyne is a UFA, as is starting center Josh Myers. Eric Wilson, Brandon McManus, Andre Dillard, Tyler Davis. Remember him? Robert Rochelle is a UFA. TJ Slayton is a UFA. Isaiah McDuffie as well. Then you've also got some exclusive rights free agents, some restricted free agents. The exclusive rights guys, Zane Anderson, Aaron Mosby, Dan Whelan, Emmanuel Wilson, Bo Melton, Kadeem Telford. All of them, the exclusive rights free agents, I would fully anticipate that they will all be back. At the very least, to the like 90-man, given their shot in training camp type deal. They're all going to be retained. As for the UFAs, Eric Stokes is a puzzling case because he started out the way that he did. But then, over the last month, as I said at the beginning of the stream, hasn't necessarily felt like it the whole time, but he's been playing a lot better. The numbers are showing that at least. So, I don't think that they re-sign him. My opinion of the cornerback room is it makes sense to hang on to Jair for one more year. One more, because he still is only 27. It's not like we're talking about an old, broken player. He might be broken, but he's not old. I think you hang on to Jair for one more year because also financially, it's in my opinion, I know there's some dissension about this, but I still feel, in my opinion, that it makes more sense financially to move on after next year than this year. Not from a money perspective, but from a cap perspective. So I would keep Jair. But then you also still have Valentine, who I think is a corner you can build around. You've got Nixon, who has shown his mettle both boundary and slot now. He's having a great year. And then maybe you retain a Robert Rochelle or a Corey Ballantyne. But then from there, I think you replace Eric Stokes with a first or second round pick, some kind of premium. Because then after next year, unless Jair completely returns to form and has a miraculously healthy year, moving beyond next year, you've got a cornerback room of your new first round pick and Carrington Valentine to build around. So that's kind of the way that I would see that. Dillon, as far as I'm concerned, he's as good as gone because really he is heavily redundant. They already have Brooks, who's been great. They've got Wilson, who's been great in their roles. You've got your workhorse. Oh, yeah. And you have Marshawn Lloyd. Dillon is good as gone. Corey Ballantyne, maybe just like this year, signed at a minimal rate just to come back because they like him. Same camp as Robert Rochelle there, one of the two. But Josh Myers, I personally would see the offensive line move in a way where you don't retain Josh Myers, but after a full offseason of working on it, you move Elton Jenkins to center. And then your starting guards next year are Jordan Morgan and Sean Ryan. That's the way that I think the offensive line should move. I think the Packers are fine with that idea, but I would not be shocked if the Packers offer Josh Myers a contract. I have a real feeling, though, that this could be a John Runyon Jr. situation where the Packers say, we'd like to retain you. You're a good starter. We like you. You do the line calls. You are our Courage Award winner this year, etc., etc., etc. and they offer him a contract, and then some team that needs stability on the line. Packers offensive linemen are always scooped up everywhere. Teams want them because they figure bring in a starter from one of the most stable lines in the league, and we can get stable. I think some team is going to pay Josh Myers a whole bunch more than the Packers want to, and it'll be a John Runyon Jr. situation. In which case, then shift around the line, like I said earlier. Getting back to the list, really, Brandon McManus, absolutely sign him back up. No doubt about it. Eric Wilson, just fine with that as well. Bring him back. Very similar to this year. Bring him back on another one-year deal to be your depth linebacker. Fine with me. And then getting down the list, like the next UFA, really the only other one that's worth really discussing as the kickoff goes in and is down for the Bears. So Caleb Williams coming out with the ball in the 30. Last one, TJ Slayton. TJ Slayton has done some really nice things this year. They do need some kind of bulk at the defensive tackle position for the 4-3. Kenny Clark is not TJ Slayton's body type. No one really is. I'm just inclined to say that, like, TJ Slayton's a fairly replaceable player. Don't be shocked if he's back at all. It'll just be at the price that the Packers want. But if some team pays him, then he would be gone. So there you go. There is the free agent list. We can discuss more later. Caleb Williams starting off first down from the 30, pitches it out to DeAndre Swift on the right, and that's about a 3-yard gain for DeAndre Swift. Miserable goat, because like the injury that he had was a bone bruise. And I said in the game preview, like, bone bruises can just be bruises. They also can be the type where they make all the tendons around them vulnerable. If the Packers were going to clear him, I think it's because they thought that it was the type that the knee is still structurally sound. Bears try running up the middle, good for a gain of about 3. Now, third down for the Bears. Now, I don't know if this injury is to the same knee that the bone bruise was or what, but I don't know. With a bruise, if he was good, if it was stopped swelling, yeah, you can play him. I don't think this is egregious as like playing Jair earlier this year or anything like that, which appeared to be a mistake. And that's a completion to Keenan Allen. Caleb Williams dropping back on 3rd and 4, and he hits Keenan Allen kind of between the zones there. Keyshawn Nixon, Edrin Cooper, both the ones in coverage, but a first down catch for Keenan Allen, about a 15-ish yard gain. Sets the Bears up for a first down near midfield. And that was just a pure pass play. Like Keenan Allen was between the two zones. Caleb Williams fired, hit him on the chest. First down Bears. And the Bears do indeed have the ball at the 49-yard line now. Swift again, the running back in the backfield. 2 receivers off to the left, 1 receiver to the right. And Williams under center. Under 5 on the play clock. Williams takes the snap. Fakes it to Swift. He's looking downfield. No real pass rush. Williams has time. Williams now rolls out and throws it away. Man, we've seen that a bunch from Williams today where he rolls out and then chucks it 40 yards downfield out of bounds. Let's see. Captain Kebble's saying Watson out, no update on Love, which means he can return. Yes, indeed. That's a positive sign. And if he does return, tempo. Mick saying Cooper covers territory. Indeed he does, my friend. I would say he is the most rangy linebacker we've had in this generation of Packers football. Another carry for DeAndre Swift. Woo! Adrian Cooper bringing down Swift. Speaking of the man, the mighty, mighty man. And he brings down DeAndre Swift. Gain of only 2 on the ground. Kevin Kettles, it's the opposite leg for Watson. Okay, so then, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Adrian Cooper, yeah. I mean, I don't just mean like this, like 5 years, like the Love generation. I mean, he might be the most rangy linebacker that we've had since Clay played middle linebacker for that 1 year. Maybe even more rangy than that, which is absurd. Like, we're talking since the 90s. Oh, Caleb Williams! Oh, he was dead to rights from Aaron Mosby on the pass rush, but now he's scrambling forward. Eventually, he gains 4, but then Keaton Oladapo making the tackle on Caleb Williams, and now Williams might be hurt. He's holding something. He's upright, but he's kind of in the prone position. And now he's walking off. But I mean, no one, absolutely no one blocked Aaron Mosby, and he had Williams dead to rights. But Williams was able to break the sack. Then he breaks an attempted tackle from Edgerrin Cooper. Then he breaks an attempted tackle from Isaiah McDuffie, all the way to stumbling for about a 4-yard gain before Keaton Aladapo brings him down. 4th and 5 now for the Bears, and they are going for it. Caleb Williams pump faking, then throwing over the middle. That's complete to Rashawn Johnson. And that's a first down for the Bears. The Packers fail to stop the Bears on a 4th down conversion. So the Bears trudging along offensively. Hey. Jagavi would love to draft Jackson or Watson from the Florida Gators. The Packers could use their size. I know nothing about college football. I have not started any form of draft prep. So I believe you. Steve, letting everyone know I'm working on my draft prospects list. Right? Go nuts, Steve. Man, you guys are killing me. Caleb Williams now under center. Takes the snap. Pitches it. It's an end around. And Keenan Allen now is going to throw the ball. It's a end around to Keenan. Keenan throws it and it's picked by Xavier McKinney. That was the most lackadaisical trick play ever. But then Xavier McKinney fumbles and it's picked up again by the Packers. What in the sweet goodness was that? So they ended around to DJ Moore. DJ Moore then pitches to Keenan Allen for a trick play. And there's no pass rush from the Packers. There is no urgency in this trick play for the Chicago Bears in any way, shape, or form. So Keenan Allen then fires away a pass to a receiver, but Xavier McKinney is just chilling. I mean, this receiver was not even remotely open. And so Xavier McKinney logs another interception before losing the ball in the return, but the Packers return it, or the Packers get it back. Big Al, I do believe that's his 8th. Yes. Jeremy Keenan Allen pulling a Jay Cutler special. Yeah. 9-3 Dallas. There we go. Dallas now with a bigger lead over the Cowboys, or over the Commanders. This game is of growing importance for the Green Bay Packers. Let's see. Other NFC games, just to get updated. Eagles still beating the Giants 10-3. Buccaneers trying to come back. They're now losing to the Saints 16-13, but they be battling. Let's see. And then Falcons beating the Panthers 24-17. Alrighty, Rooney. Let's see. Captain Keppel saying Caleb Williams. I model my game after Aaron Rodgers with those throws, with those throwaways. We can tell, right? That's not the part of the Aaron Rodgers game you should have, but Caleb Williams does. Shagavi, I think I left my stomach in the chair when he fumbled it. Yeah. Tampa just scored. All right, so are they in the lead now? Let me see. No, it still says 16-13 on my Gamecast here that I got from ESPN. Mick Cooper ranges to the recovery. Yes, indeed. He's so fast. Big Al, and that's the reason Keenan Allen is a wide receiver, not a quarterback. I feel like, as soon as I saw that go down, I think years ago, didn't he used to with the Chargers? Like, he had some trick plays like that. I want to say that Keenan Allen's done it before. That, like, he's thrown before. And I remember it's gone successfully, but throwing the ball for the Chicago Bears, no matter your position, just doesn't work out. And that's a shame. Kevin Keppel, Slayton limping. Come on, really? TJ Slayton is now limping. Oh, cool. Thanks for the happy update, Captain Keppels. Steve, can Atlanta make the playoffs? They can. But it was like a series of things. I think they got to beat the Panthers and the Buccaneers got to lose to the Saints. There might have been one other thing that has to happen too. But they technically can. The Packers, though, cannot play the Falcons in round 1, no matter what happens with their seeding. So even if the Falcons win the NFC South, they at best can be the 4 seed. And there's no possible way for the Packers to take on the 4 seed. So the most likely pathway for the Packers would be if they're the 7 seed because they lose to the Bears, the Commanders pull it out. Then they're going to Philly no matter what. If they wind up as the 6th seed, then the most likely path would be the Rams. Or if the Buccaneers win the NFC South, it could be the Bucs. So there's no way, even if Atlanta makes the playoffs, there's no way Green Bay is playing them in round 1. Steve, Jaden Daniels is done for the day. Really? But they're pulling him? So apparently they're not trying to play for the 6th seed? All right, back now. Emmanuel Wilson with the ball. And he gains a few for the Green Bay Packers. 9:37 now to go in the third. Malik Willis still in at quarterback. Jordan Love on the sideline in his parka. Oh, Daniels got hurt. Oh, that's a disaster for Washington. Oh, my goodness. Thank you for the update, Steve. And saying that was Keenan Allen's 5th attempt. He's now 1 of 5. All right, another carry now for Emmanuel Wilson, and he's pushing forward. That's a first down run for Emmanuel Wilson. We've not seen Josh Jacobs in a long time, and I'm just fine with that. First down carry for Emmanuel Wilson. 9:05 to go in the third. Packers now pushing down in Bears territory. Gavin Kevel saying that was Keenan Allen's 5th pass attempt. He is now 1 of 5. All right, so maybe I remember the one good one. Apparently he's not that good at it, but he's tried. I remember the one good one. All right, here we go. First down for the Packers. Emmanuel Wilson again, the running back in the backfield with Malik Willis. They've got the ball on the 32-yard line. Musgrave in motion from right to left. Willis dropping back. Oh, and he's crushed. Malik Willis is lit up in the backfield. He loses the football, and the Bears dive on it. It is now Bears football near midfield as Malik Willis from a blitzing safety is crushed, and the ball pops out. What a play by the Bears defense to get the ball back. And they now get the ball around midfield. Oh my goodness. Kevin Byard was out for blood on Malik Willis, and his helmet hit the ball. Malik stood no shot in heck. Woo-wee. Yeah. Steve, you know the rules. Don't spoil, Steve. Yeah, we all do it. That's part of the problem, Kevin Kibbles. Yeah. Oh, and Washington just tied the game up. Who did he get beat for the sack? It was an unblocked blitzer, Jagavi. In fact, it might have looked like a delayed blitz too. I want to see a replay again. But I mean, there was no offensive lineman in the stratosphere of Kevin Byard. He was totally untouched. So, and the Commanders have now taken the lead. That was a very, very bad 30 seconds for the Packers. The Commanders have taken the lead over the Cowboys, and Malik Willis turns it over. Rough. Big Al saying, let's hope he's not hurt because we don't have any other QB besides Love. Yeah. They don't have, because Sean Clifford is on the practice squad and he wasn't elevated for the game. I don't know. I'm going to be totally honest, Big Al. I don't know the rules about like the emergency QB thing. So can Clifford being on the practice squad be their third emergency QB, or do they got to be on the 53? I don't remember the exact rules. So, I mean, yeah, if Clifford can't come in, then to force a hurt Love in would be not great. Not great. Kevin Kebbles, not going to lie, all year I wanted Washington to host Green Bay in the playoffs. It is next door to me, and my uncle is a huge Washington fan. Took me to my first GB game in 2022. Very weird game, to say the least. This is next door to me, and my uncle's there. Oh, okay. I got you. I had to read it twice. I believe it. But, I mean, Green Bay versus Washington would be a very fun matchup. No doubt. Oh, no, Big Al. No. Let's use Reed as a quarterback and run Wildcat all day. No. No. Please, no. The last thing we need is more people getting hurt. Any updates on TJ Slayton, by the way? But, yeah, Commanders in the lead, 10-9. Let's see, just to continue our scoreboard watching, Eagles still up over the Giants, 10-3. Not that one matters. Saints still up over the Buccos, 16-13. That's one of the more surprising things. I mean, the Saints have been dead in the water for a while. Buccaneers, they got to win to clinch the division, but they don't seem that interested in doing so. And Bears back with the ball. They're in their modified pistol formation now. Caleb Williams there. Cole Kmet in motion. It's a handoff to DeAndre Swift. And Swift goes running up for a gain of about 6 for DeAndre Swift. Yeah, I mean, Malik Willis just got smoked on that play by Kevin Byard. I would say in terms of injury, though, for Malik Willis, it's very encouraging that, like, as the ball popped out, Malik started, like, army crawling for it right away. So, good sign there. Hot snap to Caleb Williams, but it's another carry now. This one gaining only a couple. Sets up, like, 3rd and 2 for the Bears, but they are now in Packers territory up to about the 46-yard line. Finish. One of the Bears is holding up a little card that says finish. Okay. All right, Caleb Williams now in shotgun. DeAndre Swift going around, and Williams, it's a keeper. He's running forward, and Edrin Cooper's giving chase, but still gain of 3.5 for Caleb Williams on the quarterback run. Gives the Bears a first down and another 3rd down conversion. Come on. Come on. 7:14 to go in the third. Again, the telecast showing Love and Malik Willis is talking on the sideline. Kebble's saying TJ is back in via Herman. Okay, good. Good deal. Oh, yeah, you can see him now. Big old 93 there in the middle. Caleb Williams now under center for this first down. Under 5 on the play clock. Takes a snap, hands it off again to DeAndre Swift, who's getting a lot of work lately. And he pushes forward, gain of about 7 on the ground for DeAndre Swift. But we've got a flag as the Packers pull Swift to the ground. Captain Keppels was very weird seeing the out of his prime Aaron, but still see the okay, it sounds silly, but aura of terror and command in the stadium he also had. Also did not realize how huge A.J. Dillon was. And that penalty is on the Bears. Back it up, holding on Mercedes Lewis of all people. Former Packer. Just wanted to hug his teammates there. Yeah, telecast showing replays now. Zach Ertz getting a touchdown for Washington. That's the thing that put Washington in the lead. All right, come on. .636 to go in the third. Caleb Williams now under center. Cole Kmet in motion. It's another handoff. It's 1st and 20. And it's another handoff for DeAndre Swift. This one gaining 3. Man, the Bears just do not want to throw the ball down the field, do they? Sweet goodness. Kevin Keppel saying Bears versus Packers this year is the definition of it does not matter if you are bad. Division games are weird. Yeah, I mean, but there were every other division matchup was so friggin' typical, right? Oh yeah. A Cooper run wing tee. Yeah, I don't know about that, Mick. I don't know about that one. Steve saying I really missed Jordy Nelson, Donald Driver, Greg Jennings, James Jones. Man, those are the days. Remember that SI cover with Rodgers being surrounded by all of his receivers? Those were the days. Caleb Williams now trying to throw it, and it's caught over there by DJ Moore. That could have been a disaster for the Bears as it was knocked up into the air, but DJ Moore still comes down with it, gains about 3 yards. So 3rd and 16 for the Chicago Bears now, as they're still trying to get something going on the offensive side of the ball. But, I mean, that was obviously a one-read play because Caleb Williams locked onto DJ Moore, who was covered. He then, double pumped to DJ Moore. Like, Caleb, go somewhere else, man. I mean, it's fine with how it turned out, but hey. 3rd and 16, Caleb Williams now dropping back in shotgun. And he throws it over the middle to Rashawn Johnson. They're not even close to a first down. They are allergic to throwing the ball down the field, which is just fine for Green Bay. They stop Johnson. That results in 4th down. 4:50 to go in the third. Are they seriously gonna punt here? Are they seriously gonna go for it? They're gonna punt. Caleb Williams is talking with Thomas Brown. They're not going for it. 4th and 9. And yeah, it looks like they're punting. All right, Captain Keppel, spicy question. Given how seeming not fitting the system, battling a toe injury all year, do they move Clark as part of a trade? I would be shocked because it's not good vibes, but is it even a chance? Financially, given the given the restructures there and everything, I just don't see how they could. When we have a commercial break, I'll look at his contract. And Jaden Reed with a fair catch at the 16. I just don't see. Yeah, we got a commercial break now. Let me go to. Yeah, no way. So basically, as it stands right now, if it's a pre-June 1 move of Kenny Clark, it would cost the Packers $6 million in cap. Not a dime of savings. It would cost them, because of things rushing forward in the contract, $6 million. And they take on $26 million in dead cap. If you want to cut him post June 1, then you're looking at $9 million in dead money this year, just this year. $9 million in dead money, 10.5 in savings. So, no, I can't see it. I think that they need to figure out how to better use Kenny Clark in this system. That's where I'd be going, Captain Kebbles. Also, forgot, was there something you wanted for Christmas for us all to get you, fam? I know that's on the spot, but you done a lot for us. Dude, no. No, that's incredibly gracious, but I would not dare ask for that. Doing the pod for 3 seasons now, it's been taxing, but it's been a lot of fun. I'm very thankful for all of you regulars. It's been great calling you guys friends, and no, I would dare not ask friends for something like that, but the fact that you even think of it means a lot, Captain Kebbles. Sincerely. Javi, turnover Mayfield throws a pick. We'll take it. Touchdown Carolina, 2024 now. All right. I'll go scoreboard watch. Big Al, do you also see the Packers being big spenders this offseason? Yeah, I do. The Packers have, I looked into it recently, they're going to have likely $62 million in projected cap space. And that's without moving on from Jair or without moving on from anyone. And I don't even think they're really going to. I really don't. But they got $62 million without doing any of that. The days of having to carry Bakhtiari's, Rodgers' dead money, they're all gone. Now you're carrying money from Preston Smith and Devondre Campbell. And those are way smaller numbers. So I think that this offseason could be, I do think that they're going to prioritize, like, let's lock in Zach Tom, like do some extensions. Totally. But this could be a 2019 style offseason for the Green Bay Packers. That was the offseason where they brought in Preston, Z, etc. Yeah, they can be big spenders this offseason. All right, now pitch to Chris Brooks, who gains 8 on the ground. 4 minutes to go in the third. Again, I got to be inclined to say Josh Jacobs, my day might be done. But gain of 8 there on the ground for Chris Brooks. As the Packers are trying to get something going here. Captain Kebbles, not to be into parasocial relationships with YouTube, but consider you a friend. It got me out of funk back in 2022. Happy to keep in touch. Go Pack, go forever. And we know you got in yours, fam. Captain Kebbles, I will come back to that in a minute. Thank you, man. Chris Brooks pushing forward. And a first down for Chris Brooks, maybe, depending on the spot. Again, right to about the line. So we'll see. It's either going to be like 3rd and an inch or first down mark. Steve, yeah, I think it's 62 million without doing anything else. John, what's up, John? Good to see you here. Go Pack, go. Always go Pack, go, my friend. Captain Kebbles, every game is close right now. Wild. Week 18, treat it just like preseason. Things just go wild, man. We're going to talk about this a lot more in the coming weeks, but thanks, man. Like I said, it's been a ride for 3 years. It's been fun. Thank you. Malik Willis now under center. Oh, when he fires that over to Malik Heath on a quick out, and Heath gains about 5 before being pushed out of bounds. 2nd down now for the Packers. Solar Miner saying we can carry the money. We can just draft and pay our own. Also, yeah. I mean, you could absolutely carry the money forward. I think with a bank balance that big, though, I do think they're going to be spending. I think pass rush could be prioritized. Maybe they do go for a wide receiver. It was kind of wild, but Chris Brooks not getting the handoff. Chris Brooks breaking, and Chris Brooks has himself a lane, and he is easily into Bear territory all the way up to the 45. Chris Brooks with a nice carry. There we go. A sign of offensive life for the Green Bay Packers, and it just comes with their third running back. Goodness, Chris Brooks running that into Chicago territory. I was excited about that signing for a reason, y'all. All right. Steve saying the Saints are now 19-13 up. All right. Jim. Hey, what's up, Jim? What do they prioritize in a possibly off-season spending spree? Ooh, I can get to that at the next commercial break. Malik Willis dropping back. Throwing to Emmanuel Wilson, but this one does not go anywhere. It's a screen to Wilson. He's brought down hard in the backfield. Loss of about 3 on that attempted play there. Also now showing a highlight here, Bryce Young. Bryce Young with a fired touchdown up the middle. 24-24 now, Falcons-Panthers. And we have a down Chicago Bear. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see, I'll answer this one first. What do they prioritize in a possibly off-season spending spree? I think pass rusher has to be pretty close to the top of the list. If they retain Jair, then I think probably not corner. Maybe, but probably not. Could see a defensive tackle. Could. I think pass rush is a clearer, higher priority than that, though. Offensive line, I think you keep rolling with what you got, but I think a large chunk of chains goes right to Zach Tom. Maybe they look to lock up Rasheed Walker as well. Try to keep that duo together, lock them in together. Could absolutely see that. And then, with the money left in the checkbook, especially if we get bad news on a Christian Watson MRI, that it's the kind of news that it is a torn something and he's out for the vast majority of the year next year. Year 4 of his contract, the last year of his contract. Yeah. Then we might very well see some money spent on a wide receiver. So that's where I would say it stands right now. All right, Kevin Kebble's humble brag. Today is 5 years of me and my partner been together. Oh, congratulations. Happy anniversary. Short time, I know, but we've been friends for over half of our lives. Begged them for years for a chance. Asked me out at 2 a.m. 2020 New Year. Oh, my God. So, yeah, it took a global pandemic for me to escape the friend zone. There's hope, people. We joke about it often. That is fantastic, my friend. I mean, 2020. What a year. What a year, right? Oh, man. That's a number of big changes in my life that year too. It was a year of change for a lot of people, I think, my friend. Mick, does an assistant coach talk to Willis about not blocking? Yes and no. It kind of depends. Oftentimes they don't necessarily want the QB to be blocking. I also, given this exact situation, I would not be shocked if they don't want Willis blocking because he's the last QB left. Right? So in this game, maybe more than normal circumstances, they don't want their QB anywhere near potentially getting a finger jammed or anything like that. So, maybe Clemens brings it up, but I also wouldn't be shocked if there's a directive that says, Malik, get out of there. You're we don't want to put in Love. So, all right, now slinging it over the middle. That's a completion to Dontavian Wicks. Gain of about 5 for the Packers. That's going to set up third down. If the Packers make it to the Super Bowl, do you see Jair back? Hey, when the injury first happened, or when the surgery first happened, Adam Schefter said that the Super Bowl was a real possibility if the Packers get that far. The IR stint is 4 weeks. That happens to end for the Super Bowl. I think it is a distinct possibility, yes. If they get that far, if the knee is good enough, yes, then we would see Jair for the Super Bowl. All right, Malik Willis now in shotgun. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Malik Willis taking the snap, handing it off to Chris Brooks. And that's a run up the middle. It's 3rd and 6, and we're running up the middle. It's 3rd and 6, and we're running up the middle, and we gain about 5 of the 6. So it's going to set up 4th down. Under 10 seconds to go on the 3rd. Inevitably, we are going to get to a clock stoppage as Brandon McManus. Oh, what? 4th and 3. Yeah, they're just trying to draw him off sides. Malik Willis gets the offense lined up, but then does nothing as the 3rd quarter comes to a close. And that's that. Captain Keppel saying the Alexander's birthday is on the Super Bowl. He going to beg to play? Oh, for sure. Yeah, I didn't know that. But yeah, for sure. Captain Keppel's hot take, the Lions are what the Packers are, but 1 year ahead. 2022, competitive restock, but bad. 2023, make a push. 2024, make a run. 2025, make or break. Only be younger and cheaper for now. You know, when Love first took over, I do think, well, 2 thoughts here. The playoff run last year altered expectations, and rightfully so. But when Love first took over, everyone circled 2025 as the year for the Packers, because that is when the cap opened for Green Bay. That's when some of the young guys have more experience, etc. Right? Like, there were a lot of reasons to think that it would take 2 years of Love starting, the money to open up for us to really become solidified contenders. But that playoff run last year, that really changed stuff. If you tell me this year is like a sophomore slump for the entire team, and then they come out next year as gangbusters, I won't be shocked. Obviously, I want them to improve. They should be playing better than they are. But I'm just saying, wouldn't be shocked if next year they go absolutely nuts. Any Sim sightings today? No, not really, Jagavi. I haven't seen anything. Saints block a punt. Woo! Kevin Kebble's the Jordan injury by Pro Football Doc is right elbow contusion. No structural damage, aka super funny bone. Ouch. Shared by Andy Merman. Yeah, I mean, that seems right, because that would align with like not being able to feel the pinky, right? If it's funny bone related. Maybe if this were a playoff game, Love would be in the game. But it's not, so he's not. And that's okay. Let's see what else we got here, shall we? Falcons and Panthers are all tied up 24-24. Commanders are still beating the Cowboys 10-9. Texans over Titans 23-6. Colts over the Jaguars 20-13. Patriots over the Bills 17-16. Looks like Joe Milton is in at quarterback for the Patriots. 17-10, Eagles over Giants. The Eagles' backups are beating the Giants, but again, I don't think the Giants want to win that game. Saints now beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 19-13. I'm genuinely shocked at that one. Genuinely. All right, what do we got here? Jacob Clay. I'm in a break room in Chicago watching the game right now. No one passing through or even paying attention or cheering for the Bears and they're winning. So glad I'm a Packer fan. That's awesome. And you know, if you were in a waiting room in Wisconsin and the game were on, at least 90% of people are stopping to watch it. Jaden Reed on an end around. It's 4th and 3. It's 4th and 3. It's 4th and 3. And we do an end around to Jaden Reed. We actually go for it on 4th down and we do an end around. Didn't we do this already? Weeks ago? Didn't we discuss this? How that's dumb? Man, this game is just not fun. Just not fun. Oh, they know they're going to lose. It would be nice if Destiny repeated itself, wouldn't it? Kevin McKebbles, I'm just happy Goody finally got a true bell cow back for the offense. We've been okay passing game, not working today. Smash mouth game then. I think the passing game definitely regrets to a young team. Oh, for sure. Yeah, the passing game's taken a big step back. It's specifically over the last 3 weeks. It's been very discouraging. I've said repeatedly till I'm red in the face, which is always what the answer is for the passing game. There we go. Run defense with a nice stop in the backfield. Keyshawn Nixon bringing him down. Couple yard loss for the Bears. As the Bears take over with the ball at about the 40, now back them up to about the 35 on their own side of the field. 2nd down. Doler Hyde? I don't know. I don't. Keyshawn Nixon is on the telecast now, just showing him lining up. 2nd and 13. All right. Caleb Williams in shotgun. And he takes a snap. He drops back. Fires over the middle. That is complete to, is that Kmet? Yeah, that's Cole Kmet for a nice mid-yard gain there for the Bears, setting up third down. 14 minutes now to go in the game. 12 of 17 for 60 yards. An impossibly low 60 yards on 12 completions. It's nuts. Let's see. Steve, Malik Neighbors, 109 receptions, new rookie record. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Captain Kibbles, I don't know if it was asked before, but what was your reaction when Jordan was drafted? Mine was WTF. That is a year too soon, but glad it worked out. But I confess, ever since Chiefs game, I was high on him. I was, this may sound surprising, and I don't want to give myself credit, but like I was good with it. Because like I was seeing writing on the wall for Rodgers. I had faith in the Packers doing it again, going from QB to QB. I didn't think that a wide receiver made sense or was going to be the fix for the team. It would have been cool to get Rodgers weapons, but I understood the Packers, and that's how they are. So like I was calm and good with it. Surprised, but yeah, this is what they do. Okay. So let's see. Steve, 12-10 Cowboys. Hey, there we go. There we go. Cowboys back in the lead. Packers don't screw this up. Speaking of, 3rd and 6 for the Bears. Caleb Williams in shotgun. Trips receivers off to the left, one receiver off to the right. He's got a running back there with him too. Keenan Allen in outward motion to the left. Now Edgerrin Cooper nearly gets him, and Caleb Williams fires away, and that is complete to DJ Moore. Did Eric Stokes stop him? The ref is saying no. That is a first down for the Chicago Bears. What a pass by Caleb Williams to complete that for a first down. The Bears it feels like they're doing awfully good on third down. Edgerrin Cooper with an unblocked blitz, and he just couldn't get home. Caleb Williams, I will say, the man has been clobbered. He's like close to Derek Carr's sack record, but he does have some great evasion skills, and he evaded Edgerrin Cooper there. Another carry for Rashawn Johnson up the middle. That's a gain of about 6 right up the middle. Who thinks that MLF is a coach that can get us somewhere is on some serious stress? Whoa, miserable goat. The team's in a funk. I don't love all of Matt LaFleur's play calls. I don't like his sequencing on offense. Haven't for about a month. But he is a very talented coach. I mean, he's got the best winning percentage in December ever. He's second to Lombardi in terms of overall win percentage for a young coach. That stuff does mean something. Handoff for DeAndre Swift again. And he's brought down for about a 2.5-yard loss in the backfield. 12 minutes to go in the game. Bears are still up by 1. Let's check scores everywhere else. Cowboys indeed are up 12-10 over the Washington Commanders. Falcons and Panthers are locked in at 24-24. Other NFC game, Saints still beating the Buccos 19-13. All right, his time is ticking away. Caleb Williams in shotgun. Keenan Allen moving from right to left in motion. Williams takes the snap, drops back, and that's complete quick to DJ Moore. And that's a first down for the Bears. Basically just a quick slant to Moore. Bears are working the ball down the field. And it's not looking particularly tough. Yeah, even that wasn't a great throw. It was behind him. 11 minutes to go in the game. Bears getting relined up for this first down. Caleb Williams now under center. DeAndre Swift behind him. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Handoff to DeAndre Swift. And it's a fair gain up the middle. Gain of maybe 5 for the Bears running back. Captain Kebble's saying, MLF is a great coach, to be honest. He top 4 to me. But it's definitely annoying seeing the same issues appear. He does feel the half rest, half play mentality we have is hurting us right now, though. Yeah, I'd agree with that. And I think that that's the big thing. I mean, it's like, I do think he gets in his own head. I do think he overthinks. I think it bothers me that some issues that are so obvious to us don't get changed until it's too late. There we go. Caleb Williams throwing to DJ Moore. Oh, and he breaks free. This is a big gain for DJ Moore, and that's a touchdown for the Bears. It looks like the Packers don't want to play football anymore. And that is complete to DJ Moore, who runs in for a touchdown. Bears increase their lead. Ay, 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 ay. 10 minutes to go in the game. Are they going to go for two? I mean, they should. They have the opportunity to make it a 9-point game if they get two. And it's basically, it's just a wide receiver screen that is blocked well by the Bears. And then it's Javon Bullard who takes a god-awful angle. Bullard had Moore. He had him. And he took a totally wrong angle. DJ Moore goes running right past. And that's a touchdown for the Bears. And they're now up 7. So, let's see. Caleb Williams in shotgun. And they are going for two. It's an end around to Keenan Allen, who looked like he was going to throw again. My goodness, going to Keenan Allen on these end arounds is just disastrous for the Bears today. Keenan Allen is tackled by Edgerrin Cooper for a couple-yard loss. Bears do not get the 2-point conversion, and that makes it 20-13. So Bears only in the lead by 7. But now there's a flag on the 2-point conversion. What do we got? What now? What now? It's holding on the Packers. It's on Valentine? What'd you do? What? Oh, okay. So they got Javon Bullard for the hold, not Valentine. Okay, well that's 2 really terrible plays in a row for Javon Bullard. So now the Bears are going to get to what? Why? So they tried a 2-point conversion, failed, but there was a penalty that bailed them out. So now they would get better yardage for a 2-point conversion. But now they're going to kick the extra point just to make it an 8-point lead. Bears, what are you doing? Would it not be more likely for you to go for 2 now to make it a 9-point lead? Huh? But whatever. Packers still only down by 1 score, 21-13. I don't get it. I just... Nope. I don't get it. 21-13 Bears. Let's see here. Catching up. Oh boy, we got some MLF conversation breaking out. We're missing Evan Williams. John, they're not going to. His seat's not even warm. And that's the summary of this whole conversation, yo. This is a piss poor game. And there's been a number of piss poor games this year. His seat's not warm. I don't tell you. Steve saying we're missing Evan Williams. That part's definitely true. That part's very true. But Javon Bullard has been, as Stokes has come along, I'm still not as wild about Stokes as the numbers seem to indicate. But I would say that he has been better, right? Javon Bullard has become the largest liability in coverage. And I think it's probably been fairly damaging to have to constantly be switching between safety and slot for a rookie. That's so much to ask. And I got to believe that that's probably been damaging, but he realistically has become the largest liability for them. And that's something that they got to hope to see improve pretty quick. But they absolutely are missing Evan Williams. No doubt about it. Let's see. All right. Miserable goat. Excuse. Because weekend is indecisive. Our defense is suspect, and Goose is really panning out. We're in a serious quagmire. Whoa! I mean, okay. Let's break it down a little bit more here. You want to call LaFleur weak? Okay, fine. I don't think his players agree with you, but like, okay. Our defense is suspect. It's now a top 10 defense. Like, legit. It actually is by damn near any metric. They're a top 10 D now. And then in terms of Goot's draft choices, I mean, one of the things that they're missing right now in the secondary is Evan Williams, who is a draft choice. His drafting record, if you want to go like trash his first round picks, that's fine. But they're mid rounds, there's like no one who's getting more caliber players than the Packers are right now. So I don't know, man. I think they're in a lot better shape. Like, also, I don't think the Packers are trying very hard to win this game. If they were, don't you think we would have seen Josh Jacobs in half number 2? I don't think they're trying that hard. Keyshawn Nixon taking the bounce there and then having to return it, and he gets up to about the 17-yard line. That was just a really unfortunate bounce. And he's brought down. I mean, I think that's it, folks. They're playing piss poor, and I think they knew once they were playing piss poor that then they just kind of sailed it in. Because, like, we haven't seen Josh Jacobs much. That's a pretty telltale sign to me, at least. The thing that's been more disappointing to me, and it's granted, it's been impossible to do this without loving the game, has been I wanted to see the passing offense get fixed. Well, then you lose Watson, and then then Love goes out. There goes any prayer of fixing your passing offense. All right, Willis in shotgun. Under 5 to go on the play clock. He fakes it to Wilson, and Willis throws over the middle. It's deflected, but still caught by Jaden Reed. That's a nice gain up the middle. A nice sliding catch there for Jaden Reed. And that is a first down. 9:43 to go in the fourth. Come on, get him up to the line, Willis. Holy crap, they're finally going no huddle. Jesus. All right, Willis in shotgun. Hands it off to Emmanuel Wilson. Wilson cuts back to the left. Wilson gets a good gain. That's about a 6-yard gain. Do it again. No huddle. So help me God. Watch the offense go off now. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, isn't it? Yep, no huddle. They're in shotgun. Malik Willis drops back. And he's looking. Oh, he's got to evade. He's dancing in the pocket. He's got to avoid everybody. Still looking for somebody to go to. And eventually, he should have thrown it away as he goes down for a sack. And a big yard loss. That's going to bring on third down. Come on. Wow. I mean, first he had to evade the right tackle, or I should say that side defensive end. Then he's got to evade the next one. And winds up losing yardage. Not much, but still lost yardage. 3rd and 10. Willis in shotgun. Brooks next to him in the backfield. Come on. Willis takes the snap. Drops back. Got to be looking deep enough. It's 3rd and 10, so they throw it to Tucker Kraft 2 yards away. God, I'm so sick of that. We're calling the Bears offense. It's 3rd and 10. It's 3rd and 10. So we throw it to the guy who's 2 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. Anyway, they gain 6. Makes it 4th and 4. I mean, it's 8 minutes left. Midfield. Yeah, I think this is the right call. I think you punt on this one. If it were 5 minutes later, you go. Punt up for Dan Whelan. Ooh, it's a boomer. Yeah, it's a boomer, and we're not talking old people, as that one bounces into the end zone. So the Bears will take over after a touchback. Alrighty, Rudy, let's catch up here. Scott, what's up, Scott? Hello. Big Al saying maybe we should run the Mike McCarthy offense now. No, you can't run the Mike McCarthy offense unless your receivers are generally beating man, which the Packers receivers are not. Like, they are not man beaters right now, especially with Dobbs and Watson out. They're like the 2 best at it. So, yeah, no, that might get worse. Scott saying, I'm so disgusted with the pack today. You're not the only one, Scott. You're not the only one. I've just come to the belief of like, they started like crap, and now they're looking to get out. David, keep that hair, John. My chances aren't good, David. They're not good. Games like this don't help, my friend. Doller Hyde, Philadelphia are going to be looking past the Packers on the evidence of this game. MLF 3D chess. This is all a part of the ruse. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, and I can't say that I've seen, even when Love was in, like, did we see anything offensively that was like, that felt like they were pulling out the stops? They did that one play with the 2 QB thing with Malik Willis. But other than that, it was vanilla. It was bland. It was a lack of creativity in every way. And the problem is you don't know. See, that's the thing. Were they going vanilla on purpose to prepare for the playoffs and actively not giving a crap about this game? Or were they vanilla just because that's been the passing offense for the last month? And that's all they seem capable of doing. See, that's the problem. We don't know if they were bland on purpose or if they are just bland. That needs to be figured out real fast. And of course, they know that better than we do. But the fact that we can't tell the difference sucks and does not seemingly bode well for the postseason. My objectives for this game was pass rush comes to life and pass offense come to life. And boy, we've seen some pass rush, but man, oh man, tempo on offense. And we are dead on offense. Scott saying we're going to be one and done in the playoffs. I mean, we got to play the game, right? Who knows? Maybe it clicks next week. It is what it is, right? But we got to play the game. So we'll find out. Captain Kebbles, nope, that's Caleb Williams. Too many C sounds, and I see the name there. I'm sorry. Caleb Williams takes the snap, hands it off to DeAndre Swift, and it's about a 1-yard loss now for the Bears. 7:25 to go in the game. Let's see here. I just want to catch up on a couple of these comments. Miserable Goat, I'd take the Eagles minus 14, easy. I don't know if we'll go that far. But, hey, go spend your money, man. Captain Kebbles, I refuse to lose to the Bears. Put me in, coach. I can run the ball once. Vanilla on purpose or just bland? Yes. Yeah. That's the problem. Let's see. Caleb Williams now in shotgun. DeAndre Swift joining him in the backfield. 6:55 to go in the game. Now his time is ticking down. Caleb Williams dropping, and he throws it to DJ Moore. That was reckless in every single way. DJ Moore tried to Jordan it, and it goes deflected over and incomplete. So now it's 3rd and 10 for the Bears, who anemically might be giving the Packers a chance. Brianna, what's up, Brianna? Captain Kebble's partner here. Oh, hello. Just saying thanks for being awesome, and we love watching you. Go Pack, go. Happy New Year. Thanks, Brianna. Thank you. That means a lot. It's been great. Gabby, this is when you want more from your coach. Yeah, unless they just don't give a crap, which is entirely possible at this juncture. I mean, they're still trying to win, but like, you can tell. I mean, look, if the Packers were going full out in this game, Josh Jacobs is in the game. That's what I'll stick to. Panthers, Texans, and Commanders pulling away. Oh, okay. Well, that's that. Miserable coach, Gabby. What coach? That dude is weak. Can't get us nowhere but home in the offseason. All right. Let's do a roundup. Panthers are beating the Falcons 31-24. Commanders now up over the Cowboys 16-12. So again, this game does not matter in any way, shape, or form if the Commanders win. And they are winning. Bears up 21-13, obviously. Jaguars, Colts now locked up tied 20-20. Texans beating the Titans 23-6. Patriots beating the Bills 20-16. 17-13, Eagles backups over the Giants. And Buccaneers losing to the Saints 19-13. All right, 6:49 to go. Caleb Williams in shotgun. And he takes a snap. He drops back. And he pitches it. It's a halfback screen again. It's like their 47th halfback screen today. And it's complete, but a loss of yardage. I mean, what are these teams doing? It's third and eternity, and you do a halfback screen? Both teams just do not want to throw the ball downfield. Might as well put the ghost of Arnie Herber in. Big Al saying Aaron Rodgers' last NFL game today. My money's on yes. Especially if he gets touchdown 500. If he gets touchdown 500, which I fully believe, if he throws touchdown 500 today, it's going to be forced to Devontae Adams. And if he gets that marker, I think the Jets are going to say, we're done with you. And then he will be done. I do think that. McKnight, Willis, please show us some skills. Yes, Needy. Something, anything. Anything would be nice. Ay. All right. Oh, hey.
Howdy.
You come join us?
I don't know if I want to.
Yeah, I don't blame you one bit. Come on in. All right, Malik Willis under center. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. 5:58. Packers have the ball at the 49-yard line. Willis fakes the handoff to Brooks. Hey, we're throwing downfield. And it's deflected away. Yes, welcome, so Claudia. Commando.
Come yes. Join the misery. We love company.
We don't love the misery, but we love the company. I mean, yeah, throwing to Wicks was the right idea there. Just was too slow. All right, 2nd and 10. 5:53 to go. For the love of God, can we complete it downfield? If Billy Willis is 8 of 11 for 90 yards, and it doesn't feel like it at all. Pistol formation. And he takes the snap. He's dropping back. He's looking for somewhere to go, but he rolls out. Willis is on the run. He's running. And he's got a first down. 12-yard gain on the scramble for Malik Willis, but we got a flag. And all of the Bears seem to be pointing that it's a flag on the Packers. Why? Who did what?
What did you do? Who's holding?
That's like illegal hands to the face. Rashid. Oh, no, holding. That's not. He didn't make the hand motion for holding. Sheed Walker. Ay. All right, now we're seeing Bucks. Woo! Dang, Baker. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead over the Saints, 20-19. I hate Week 18 with a fiery passion. Malik Willis now in shotgun. I hate it. Manuel Wilson next to him. Jaden Reed in motion from right to left. Still not snapping. There it is.
Everybody looked back. That was not good.
And Malik Willis. Oh, he breaks a sack. Tries to break a second sack. And it turns into a 1-yard loss for a sack. Well, at least he broke the first 2.
Right? I mean, he minimized the loss of yards.
I mean, what happened here? Like, for one, the Packers, like, Malik was trying to make adjustments at the line, and it just, like, it obviously didn't work.
Yeah.
Because then the pass rush got in, and Malik went down. Like, I don't know. Was he so slow to snap the ball because he was literally trying to adjust the offensive line? In which case, those calls didn't get in. Willis fires away to Malik Heath. That's caught. Malik Heath. And the Packers with a desperation heave to Malik Heath all the way up to about the 20. Fully extended is Malik Heath to get that catch. My goodness, what a fingertip grab for Malik Heath. Woo! And the Packers now have the ball up to the Bears 21. Oh, we cooking now. Emmanuel Wilson with the snap. He cuts it back. He's going to the right. Woo! Emmanuel Wilson, touchdown! There we are. Emmanuel Wilson with the touchdown. And the Packers are cooking. Somehow. They're a fry cook at Burger King, but they're still cooking. It ain't gourmet, but it is substance.
It's edible.
There ain't no Michelin stars here today, but we in it. We're fed. Ay, ay, ay.
Are we going for 2? We're going for
Oh, yeah,
2.
absolutely. Tie this game. 4:28 to go.
Come on.
Tie this bad boy up. Come on, Malik.
I don't know if I want to watch.
Come on, Malik. Hey, they're doing better since you got here. All right, Malik Willis takes the snap.
Oh, dear.
What the shit?
That was great.
The ball, like, stuck to Willis's hand, and then it went straight into the dirt for the incompletion.
That was so good.
God, as if that's not the Packers' day in a nutshell. What the hell happened?
Yeah, he's just pissed.
Show it again.
I don't care. Show me what happened with the 2-point. That's great. We love that he got it. That was a great play. However, replay text, like let's get the stuff that matters.
Well, I mean, as if that's not the Packers' day in a nutshell. Like, you get one big play. Like, you get a break. You finally do something. And then on your chance,
it's like you just didn't let go.
Yeah. And then on your chance to tie the game, you've the dumbest circumstance ever. Yeah, and now they're looking at his thumb. This is stupid. Yeah, I mean, that's the Packers' day in a nutshell. You got a chance, and you piss down your own leg is the phrase, I believe. Oh, boy, that piss is ice cold, and it's running everywhere but where we want it to. Ay, 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 ay. Kickoff goes to the goal line. And it's brought up to the 34. Okay. Did he even have anyone open? All right, so let's see. This is the overhead 2-point conversion. They're like showing the overhead camera now. Willis takes the snap.
Oh yeah, right there. Reed's wide open.
I'm not sure that stood a shot in hell to be completed anyway. Whoa. Because the linebacker was right there.
Yeah. Jordan loves dancing around.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I mean, I don't think they're putting in Jordan. All right, pitch out now to DeAndre Swift.
Nice.
Gain of 2. Let's check on some scores quick. Let's see. Buccaneers still beating the Saints 2019. Other NFC ones. Cowboys are beating the Commanders again 19-16. And Panthers Falcons knotted up at 13 apiece. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Caleb Williams now in shotgun. DJ Moore in motion. And it's a toss to DJ Moore, who tries to get a seam. Really not a lot there, though. Gain of maybe 4. As everyone just dominoes off the sideline. Keaton Oladapo in its safety for the Packers. Maybe another personnel decision that shows like they're not playing everybody. I will tell you, though, it is going to be a tremendous shame if the Commanders screw it up and lose to the Cowboys, and yet the Packers treat this game like a nothing game and lose.
Go to Philly.
A blown opportunity.
3rd and 3. Caleb drops back, has plenty of time, and down the middle.
Caught by DJ Moore. Another 3rd down conversion for the Bears.
2 Packers were there, too.
3:22 to go in the game. Holy buckets.
Kevin Cavill saying, bright side, no one's going to know what to game prep for against our offense. It definitely feels like Matt LaFleur and company felt the passing game only needed to be explosive with moving the sticks, just being run plays. I sense Matt LaFleur is using my Madden playbook.
He's using the opposite of mine because I only pass in Madden. All right, Caleb Williams now. Toss to DeAndre Swift, gain of 6. My I do a lot of no huddle, and I chuck it when I play Madden. I play like I want the Packers to play. I'm run and gun, man, all the way, through and through. But that's why Jordan Love had 74 touchdowns for me this year. He doesn't have it in real life. It's Fleur's fault.
How many
All right.
interceptions did he have?
He might have had like 35 picks, but run and gun.
Second and 5.
It's either touchdown or pick. I don't punt
Williams
either.
is under center.
I do if it's fourth down, but I never get
They're
the fourth.
running it. And they
Another
get the
carry
first
for
down.
DeAndre Swift, another first down. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Okay, Commando.
Love comes back in, leads us to victory.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Sounds good. I won't say no.
Yeah, Jagari.
With all that money, the Packers should hire a new medical team.
That's even out of the cap. You know, I will tell. Just there is a difference, right, between strength and conditioning and medical. When it comes to medical, like Dr. Pat McKenzie is one of the most respected doctors in the NFL. Plus, he's not on the Packers payroll, but in Green Bay now they have Dr. Robert Anderson, who, like the top line NFL players fly to Green Bay for surgeries with Robert Anderson. He is the foot guy in the NFL. So like in terms of doctors, they're good. Like they're well suited. They did. And then with their strength and conditioning staff, it's all new because they went out. Remember, they got Chris Gizzy's gone. They went out and got Aaron Hill from San Francisco. He's brought some of San Francisco's injuries with him. You know, that is one thing that I did find a little curious about the Aaron Hill. I know he came very highly regarded. The Packers are very happy. But like, when you think of teams that never have injuries, do the San Francisco 49ers come to mind? No. Like in the last decade, they got just as many as anybody. So that was a little like, really? All right, Big Al.
Use more of Heath in the playoffs.
Yeah. He hasn't dropped it much. That's a bit of an upgrade.
Right? It's
So
positive.
I'm down.
Hey.
I don't know. We used to say the vibes were immaculate. The vibes are rancid. As dreary as the Wisconsin sky today, otherwise known as horrible and gray. What are we watching?
College. Why? Don't know.
That's not college.
What is that?
Oh, that's like the XFL or UFL.
Oh,
or-
UFL.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
Okay, let's check on scoreboards, shall we? Cowboys still beating the Commanders 19-16. Falcons, oh, whoa! Panthers now up 37-31 over the Falcons. That just changed. Eagles backups 2013 over the Giants. And Buccos still up 2019 over the Saints. But the Saints have the ball. So there you go. That's what we got. Bryce Young having a hell of a day. Should have started him in fantasy. Ugh. All right, Caleb Williams pitching now to DeAndre Swift. And Swift gains 5. But there's a flag. Just got to see what that is. And it's holding on the Bears. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up.
Gerald. No holding.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bullard tried to tackle him from.
Oh, that's
wow.
a face mask. That's not just holding. That's a face mask. He was pulling by Bullard's face mask.
Yeah, Gerald Everett. That's more than just holding. Goodness. Javon Bullard got bullied. All right, come on. And they toss it out to DJ Moore.
Oh,
Carrington forces the fumble, and this is Packer ball. Carrington Valentine.
Valentine just like
The most chaotic
steamrolled
forced
himself in
fumble.
there.
So all it was a bubble screen to DJ Moore, and then Carrington Valentine, who still wants to play football, goes like, yeah, he used the steamroller on him. He rolled into DJ Moore. and the ball pops out.
That's so funny.
And then the ball is recovered by Green Bay.
Recovered and then go like on top of Valentine. He just got squashed.
What the hell just happened?
That was great.
So it's just a quick screen to more.
He like
and then,
tripped over himself
like,
and then just like
and like
rolled
he
into him.
he tried to like fly into him. Look at this. Just flew.
He's spinning on the ground and his arms are straight out. That was like, honestly though, for chaos,
Oh yeah.
Carrington, Valentine, and Jair are just the most chaotic people I've ever seen. That does not shock me one bit.
He just
But
Superman his way in.
That was hilarious.
He was Superman his way to a fumble. It was awesome. All right, Malik.
So we get the ball like a yard shy of field goal range.
Yeah. Whoa!
Oh,
Damn.
trickery.
The Malik to Malik connection goes to the opposite side, complete. Gain of about 6, and they now are past the field goal threshold. But the thing is, take your time.
Yes.
Now, with 1:30 to go on the clock, there we go. Carry for Emmanuel Wilson.
Gain of about 3.
Still, though, like you are in field goal range, but it's cold, and you want to make this field goal easier for McManus. Because that ball is a rock when it's cold. And it cold. All right, 3rd and 2. Are you freaking kidding me? Now the Packers go with a quicker offense, snapping the ball with 20 seconds left on the play clock.
All right, that was
And
a
it doesn't
loss
work
of a
for
couple
shit.
yards.
I hate that. You now have a field goal from a mile away. Why would you not take off the additional 20 seconds? Why? I want them to snap the ball quarters 1 through 3 when there's 20 seconds left on the play clock. Not when you are purposefully trying to run it down. I hate the world. LaFleur, can you hire me? Can I just stand behind you and be like, what the are you doing? This is how a clock works. Learn it.
They'll hire you for that, and they'll hire me for whenever he pulls his challenge flag.
Fine. He won a challenger. If,
Did
no,
you?
no, he did.
I'm so proud of you, Matthew. Now, if you could not mess this up, that'd be great. 55 yards.
Rich is like, could you get my guy a little close? No. Loss of 2 for Emmanuel Wilson for you. All right, kick up. Kick. Go! 55-yarder for Brandon McManus. Good God. All right, but there's 54 seconds left on the clock. For reasons I don't understand.
The Packers have 2 timeouts. The Bears have 1. Let's update this score. Let's make our lives a little... Oh, honey, you are so far behind.
Am I? See, it's because you're not here.
And
No one was telling me.
Janelle's not here to tell you to...
Yeah. Everyone's letting us down. And no one's in any mood for this.
We went from 13 to 22, my friends. Because that's how...
9-point field goal.
Woohoo! Yeah, McManus.
I mean, it was from 55 yards out. Like, let's be real. That deserves extra points. Woo! Okay. Packers are somehow in the lead. Good God. They don't. Whatever.
Okay, defense. You got this.
Shout outs and get outs on Tuesday. Tune in for 20 minutes of John smashing his head against a desk going, I don't get it. None of this makes sense.
Everybody just get out.
Except for McManus. You can stay.
And McManus.
Just don't go on a plane with him.
Yes.
And
And Valentine.
Valentine can stay.
And X got an interception, I saw.
Yeah, and then we haven't seen X since. I'm not sure he's playing.
Probably out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Kick is up.
Let's.
And fielded. And they're trying to return it.
Come on, get him!
And they're doing an end around. There we go. The end around doesn't work. And who made the stop? I think that was Carrington Valentine again.
Yeah. Shout out. You'll get a shout out.
The only one who still wants to play football. Yeah.
Yes.
Woo!
I sound
All
like
right.
my mom there.
All right. Yeah, you really did. Oh boy. Well, got to put on Larry for the final drive. Dream may come back. Vibes are high. I don't even blame you. 1916 Cowboys. Commanders have the ball. Ruh-roh, Raggy. It's still 1916 Cowboys. 33 seconds to go. Washington's got the ball at about midfield. All right, Caleb Williams in shotgun. Takes the snap. 45 seconds. Packers try and pass rush. Williams rolling out to his right. Kingsley gets it! Kingsley!
He got it. That's a horse collar.
Yeah. Kingsley Enigbare holds Williams down by the back. Like, he got him. He got there. But he got there in an illegal way by pulling Williams down by his back. And so, what is a sack actually grants the Bears 15 yards. I mean, he wasn't even like, he was just,
that was bad.
That wasn't like a malicious, like, I'm going to pull you backwards.
He was trying to get any part of him he could.
Right. He was fully extended trying to grab anything, and that's just where he got onto. And then Williams did have some nice dramatics to go with it.
Well, of course.
So the Bears now have the ball up to the 35. 40 seconds to go. Williams takes the snap. He's dropping back.
He's running again.
He's being chased again. This time fires off to the right. Packers are saying incomplete. The ref is saying complete. Gain of 15 to Roma Dunze. Clock is stopped. 34 seconds. Bears have 1 timeout. Packers have 2. I mean, he just rifled that into Dunze.
Yeah, that was in too. That was a gorgeous catch.
Pretty.
Toes in there.
Bears now have the ball up to the 49. Come on, D. Caleb Williams dropping back in shotgun again. With more pressure. He's stepping up in the pocket. Only gains 3. 20.
That must be a touch. There's timeout.
Gotta be, because the clock isn't ticking.
Final timeout for the Bears. 27 left.
27 seconds. 27 seconds.
Come on, defense.
Let's see. Commanders.
4th and 1 at the 49 for the Commanders.
Phooey. Phooey. I swear to God, if this comes down to blocking and kicking in. Where's Kyle Brooks? I feel like Rodgers. I want to hide in the dark.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Okay.
All right, 28 seconds. 2nd down for the Bears. Caleb Williams in shotgun. He takes a snap. And not a ton of pressure. There it is.
No!
They finish him off, but Williams gets it off, so that's going to stop the clock. 20 seconds to go. I mean, I'm going to be frank. No. Great job by Caleb Williams to get rid of that ball.
I think Enigbare is down.
I think that was Edrin Cooper. I thought that was 56 that put his head on the dirt.
55.
All right, so the Packers eventually did get there. Mosby first, but Mosby misses the sack. That's Cooper.
Is Cooper that stayed
That's
down?
Cooper.
No.
And then Cooper tried to finish the sack, but Williams slings it away. Cooper's obviously up and good.
Okay, 3rd and 6. 20 seconds left.
We were chatting with a ref about something.
Probably asking.
And whoa!
Come on, where's the flag? There it is.
It's a flag.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, it was 3rd and 6, but it looked like Caleb snapped it without anyone being ready. So I think that's going to back the Bears up by 5 yards. I think, unless they just got the Packers for offsides.
I think it's still a game.
Offense.
Here we go.
Well, because absolutely no one was set.
Bring them back.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. No, you can't do that.
Illegal shift.
That's technically what they got him on. All right, fine.
All right, 15 seconds left. What is even the count we got?
3rd and 11.
All right,
3rd and 11.
Come on, Green Bay.
15 seconds left. Bears have no timeouts. They're at the 48. And now, timeout Green Bay?
Yep.
Yeah. Timeout, Green Bay. Washington's in field goal range now, according to Commando. Oh, yeah, they got 2nd and goal at the Dallas 5 now. Ugh. Mariota just spiked it to stop the clock. 7 seconds to go in that game. They've got 2nd and goal at the 5. Woo-wee! Okay. Panthers up 38-31 over the Falcons. Buccaneers still up 20-19 over the Saints. And they look like they're threatening to put more on the board.
Kevin Kevin's saying that Packers players were screaming, "Hold them down!" Okay. Here we go. I don't like what Kevin Kevin's saying.
All right, 3rd and 11. Williams drops back, fires,
Everybody's
complete.
open. Everybody was
Complete
open.
to DJ Moore. So the Bears now have the ball up to the 31.
5,
They're going to try to spike it.
3,
They got it.
2.
Spike. 2 seconds left in the game clock. And now they're easily within field goal range.
Where's Carl Brooks? Get him out of the field. Where's the wind? Call the wind in.
Yeah. Actually, Commando G-Man, I think you're right.
Should just let him run a bit more in time. Yeah, right?
Should have let him run up to the 1 and then tackled him. I bet
Yeah.
the time would have run out. I think you very well might be right. Come on, Carl. 51-yard attempt. They're highlighting Carl Brooks. That's fantastic. Kick is up. Kick is good. And the Bears win. That's it. So the Packers' streak against the Bears is over. And what a god-awful, piss-poor, pick your adjective, performance for the Green Bay Packers. It had its moments. It had its moments. But no.
Oh, yeah. And Commander G-Man, the Commanders just got a touchdown.
Okay.
So
then in terms of the bigger picture, it didn't matter if the Packers won in this fashion or if they would have won, if they would have lost, if they would have lost by 40 in terms of playoff seeding, assuming Washington finishes it off, which there was only 7 seconds to go in the game. So it doesn't matter. The big thought here is, unfortunately, the Packers played like none of this matters. They didn't play like a team with objectives to improve anything at all. So, yeah, the Packers head into the playoffs coming off back-to-back losses to the Vikings and the Bears. And both games are 2 of their worst games of the year. Yeah, I'll have a lot more on Tuesday on shoutouts and get-outs. Like I said, you want to see 20 minutes of me just smacking my head against the desk? Come, join me. It'll be great. I'm sure I'll mutter some words while I'm doing that. But Tuesday we'll be back, and then LTB Live typically on Wednesday. I might have to do it at a different time on Wednesday. I'll keep you posted. But, of course, I'll post about that in the channel. All right. It's been fun, except it hasn't been at all. I love you people. I don't love the Packers right now. All right, everybody, we out of here. Go have a wonderful day. And as always,
go Pack,
go Pack, go. As always, gross. As always, go Pack, go.